Broadcasting on live. Yep, there it is. Oh man, what a pain in the butt. But we are here on the radio. We appreciate you. Okay. Oh, we're going on live on some. Okay. Have you noted that in social media they're doing everything to basically make it so that you don't? And I know a lot of you probably don't stream. Jess is over there. Jess, what's going on?
Good morning. I am excited for today because Superman gets released today. So I am excited to start this weekend.
Yeah, it looks good. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. And I think if anything, it's going to be one of those things where people are going to say, you know what, forget about what people are saying about it and just see it. I think if anything, and I'm not gonna lie, my mother is like she saw. Well, at first we were going to see it. I think I talked about this last time. We were going to see it. But then I think maybe it changed, or maybe they had an update and they said no, it's not, or maybe she got the wrong information because someone would say, well, it's always come out July 11th, but I say, no, not really. On social, it says July 9th, which was yesterday. So I look, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but, there you go. So, yeah, but I think you should see it anyway. Because I think, if anything, I don't know, I know they're already starting today, like in the after. What happened to early shows? Remember when it used to be like 10 o'clock early and then 11 and then 12 and then 1? Now they start so late. You go, how are you guys going to make money? And I think a lot of theaters are going to close, especially after like maybe a couple years, maybe 3 years. Because if you go to the show, you'll notice no one's there. No one's there. Like, but I think this one will make some, maybe not all, but some actually sell out. So I say get your tickets because it's going to sell out. Not in all, though. I'll give you an example. One time, I think it was Bat, and I went down the street and I saw it. And I remember the person I was with at the time didn't want to see it. And I said, all right. So I went and saw it. And then I said, this is the best thing ever. And then they had a trilogy, right? And I saw it twice, actually. And I said, you have to see it. And she wasn't about it, but she really doesn't like, anything with Bat. So you go, all right, whatever. What are you going to do? So, but in a way, this is kind of not dark like that and kind of cool at a start. And you go, ooh, I can see where this goes. But in a way, this is a whole other thing. Now, even though it's called Super, you cannot forget about the other ones that are in this one, okay? And in a way, you go, oh. Now, you and I get it, Jess, and I don't want to say we're old, but I feel like we're old. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a pain in the butt. And I don't want to say it, but it's a thing, and I say, look, but it's kind of like Marvel, in a way, but it's not. Sorry, it's DC. Well, it is Marvel in a way, because you know how Marvel they bring in like one, and then they bring in all the other ones, and you go, how do they all add to it? Well, in a way, it's like that. So DC is its own thing, but DC is doing something that a lot of people don't like. They have to look up these people. They don't know these people. Lantern's going to be a thing. I don't know if they're going to. I hope they do like Marvel. Maybe they won't. Maybe it's its own. But when you think about it, the one that's here is from Marvel. So he did Guardians and he did some others. So he, in a way, knows Marvel a lot. So in a way, I go, okay, okay, okay. So will he do, or will Marvel want him back doing Marvel and say get away from DC, or will they combine them? I don't know. I think because remember, Gunn is, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that he kind of like in the middle said, I don't think so, I don't think so, I don't think so. Wonder is out there, Flash is out there. They were doing a whole thing, which I go, oh, that makes sense, and they were bringing all the characters, right? But this one goes, as they say, to like. I mean, the bots. Have you seen the bots? The bots look so like the bots are a whole other thing. You know what I mean?
Maybe depends on what bots we're talking about.
What do you mean maybe? Now you're not about the show. What's going on, Jess?
Well, I don't remember the trailer exactly. Like, are you talking about Mister Terrific's robots? The guy with the little T on his face?
I don't know what we're talking about. No, no. Supers, like they show it. They showed it in the trailer. I'm not teasing anything that's not already out there. The
Yeah.
little bots are so cute. And remember, like he flies in and the bot. I don't know what his name is, but he's Krypton bot. But he gets hacked. He always gets hacked. But so I think that's going to be something where you go, ooh, So I'm looking forward to seeing the way Super went. Kind of like, and there were several of them, and I know people are going to the stores and going, which one is that one? Because now, if you're young, you don't know. This is not the way Super, or was it? Because at some point, Super, forget origin story, and I don't know when it happened. I just remember seeing it go, ooh, there's something about that. And they had bots. And I'm like, what did I miss? And there was this whole thing where he like they didn't come with him on the little thing that comes. It's but somehow then there was one where they were like small, and I don't know if you remember that, but it was in the story, and it was like all of Krypton or some of Krypton, and they were stuck in a little small thing. Maybe it was after the Void or something like that, right? Or what was it called? What was it called? Right, Jess? Am I wrong on this?
No, are you talking about a movie or a specific character? Because I know you're talking
Super.
about the city of Kandor, which is a city from Krypton that was miniaturized by Brainiac. Oh my god, I should know this.
There you go. Thank you, Kendor. I'm pretty sure that's Star Wars, but you're probably right. So the answer is, but I just knew it was the Krypton people, right? But they were small, and they were like so small. And he's like, I don't know why you're small, but I don't know how to get you out of there. Maybe they were in that thing, and like maybe it's after. I don't really know. But it's so this one. I go. I don't know how they're gonna do it because I saw the preview and it looks like they're kind of bringing him in like new all over again, kind of like Lois and Clark and all the ones that they've done. But this one does something that the other ones didn't probably because of property. This one says, okay, which ones do you want to use? Huh? Which ones do you want to use? What? Which ones do you want to? And so I think he said, look, I want to use a bunch of them. So all these characters you'll see, and you go, who are they? Well, in the DC verse, they all have their own comic, but they all came in at some point after Super. So that's the answer. So it's really the whole world, and you go, ooh, that's big. So I think if anything, like Marvel. Okay, when you think about Marvel, Iron Man, right? They say he started it. Some say not really. There are others, but you go, okay. So in this, you go, okay. I think it's going to be something where you go, oh, I'm going to love it because it's something where you go, it's going to be amazing, and that's why I say see it, see it, see it, see it, and that's all I'm going to say. Now, can I talk about social? Social is a pain in the butt. Okay, I saw this and it came up, and I said, why are you doing that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of about it though. In a way, and Facebook, what's this about Facebook? Facebook is doing something where I go, I hate you right now, Facebook. And I'll give you an example. I don't even know if I'm streaming right now because it gave me this error message. It goes, you are, but all right. So I go, uh huh. But in a way, I go, all right, well, how do I say it? Social is doing something where I go, you guys are killing yourselves. You really are. Facebook, and look, Jess does, if we're not on, Jess is not on. That's the answer, right, Jess? You're not on. He doesn't care. He doesn't have his own media. He does nothing other than, in the booth there at KMET. Okay. And if I didn't put him on, do others put you on, Jess? Like on, or no?
Uh, I've been on a few shows.
Video or just audio?
Both.
Okay. Which
And
ones? We should promote.
they're no longer around. One was a psychic show, which was really creepy because they got so many things right, and I didn't even tell them. Um, the other one was a kind of like a self-help thing, where
Okay.
if you have problems, you ask questions. So I asked some questions,
Because
and
Jess should be a star right now, and Jess should technically be in either Marvel or DC. He would be a good. You. I don't know which one. Like you would be that person where you like. I don't know. I just think you need to be. Just as an actor, he doesn't know it. He says he's a writer. I have yet to see anything that he's ever written ever. So there you go. I don't know we're streaming. It says zero. Well, how could we possibly have zero when we're streaming? It makes no sense. So Facebook and YouTube are doing something dumb, and I'm not gonna lie. I used to go to YouTube, but I think in a way, okay, I agree with YouTube right now. Have you seen those things? And I said it. I said it. My mother has sat there, and I go, Ma, it's fake. No, it's real. And she sees this whole video. It's like, and they're long. They're like 30, 40, 50 minutes. And it's just AI. And the voice is not even real, but it sounds real. And so she starts thinking about like Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, and a dog. And you go, and it goes on and on. It never hits. It never hits. 20 minutes into it, you're like, she finally the next day goes, I don't think it's real. I go, no, it's not. And it frustrates the heck out of me. So, but YouTube in a way is saying now AI, or maybe it's saying like you cannot use, it says you have to have an original voice. I go, what if you sound like a voice that it has? Does that? So I don't think it's ready. I don't think it's ready. And if you look at, not, you don't have YouTube, huh, Jess?
I have YouTube. I'll usually use it for long form content. And
Yeah.
what I mean by that is I will listen to like an hour long YouTube video about whatever, whether it be a subject about a book or a character.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So in a way, I go, okay, that makes sense. But here's where I kind of am not agreeing, and I don't. There's a lot, and I go, why are you doing? Why are you doing? So YouTube is doing something where they're putting control, okay? And they go, ooh, but you go, but what if it malfunctions? What if my voice, or I've done a couple things, whatever, but what if it says I'm AI and it says, no, how dare you? Can you like say, no, that's really me, you dummy? Because and you can't say dummy because they get so, well, oh, how dare you? You go, and then you're off. Oh my god, my channel's off. That makes sense. Never mind. Like, okay, because YouTube is now Jess doesn't know about settings. He doesn't know about like how to edit. Did you know that they use AI, which is so weird that they're saying no? How dare you? It cannot be AI. But they use AI in like when you go in to do something, it says, "Do you want us?" But it's really AI to make a maybe they change it. Anyway, they use AI. Okay, and now everyone uses AI. But everyone's like, I don't want AI. How dare you? So a lot of people have been taking advantage of AI, and they make it so that you can like honestly watch a lot. And I've seen the views up to like the millions, and I go, you're making money. They're not going to make money anymore. So YouTube said, no, don't think so. But then you go, you're not going to actually check them. You're actually just going to put that stupid software, and it's going to say, it's AI. How dare you? And you go, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So you go, and I look, I know people, but you know, AI has been used for a while, and I'm starting to understand what I've been seeing. I go, AI's been there for a while. It just got popular, and now it's all over the place, and everyone's like, use AI, use AI, use AI. That's AI calling. No, it's Applebee's. That's real. And by saying AI, does it automatically say no? How dare you? Because I'm streaming. Literally, I thought I was streaming to LinkedIn. LinkedIn said no. How dare you? Error message. What is that? An error occurred. This is usually temporary. Wait a minute. Oh, go live again. Oh, even better. Hope it does. We're live on LinkedIn, hopefully. So that's YouTube. Now, YouTube is a problem, okay, and Facebook is a problem. Now, here's what I'm going to say about Facebook, unless they fix it, and they've done this once or twice. It says it's ready to go live. I don't think it's going live on LinkedIn. Anyway, we're streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Oh, look, it says we're live. I don't know. I have a question on that. We're live on LinkedIn. So the answer is all of these social are doing this stupid control thing. And I go, you're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb. And by saying you're dumb, you're dumb. That's the answer. Okay, but Facebook is doing something. I said, and it literally said this: download your video. We're going to delete it. I go, huh? And it's like only 30 days now. So now are they getting rid of all videos? Because they've done this before, and then the videos are still there. So I go, who does that? Do they have like this thing like, you know, they say doomsday clock. It's a doomsday clock that they're putting for social. And I think you guys are killing yourself slowly, and that's the answer. So there you go. I've said it about a lot of businesses, and the businesses are gone. Give you an example. You want lobster? Bye-bye. No lobster. There's no lobster. So there you go. I used to like this place called Claim Jumpers. I could talk about them. They're no longer around. At least in the area that I like. Like they're no longer. I used to go happy hour. I loved Claim Jumpers. Who didn't love Claim Jumpers? Gone. Gone. A little. I would go for happy hour between 3 o'clock. Somebody turned me on to that, and he says, "Hey, you want to go happy hour?" Yeah, awesome. And then but that was good. But they're gone. So no Claim Jumpers. Unless you find one, you go, yeah, there's still one, and there's always one, right? Or they try to bring them back, but they not. It's just too much money. Everybody's closing right now, and are there any businesses that you go, I'm surprised they're closed, or you haven't really been paying attention, Jess?
I haven't really been paying attention. Although there is one business that I'm surprised is still open, which I'm just surprised it's the Golden Corral. Yeah, you know.
Don't say that. There are some fans out there. Okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I'm not a big fan of buffets because I'm lazy and I like to be served. So
Yeah.
just like, oh, I gotta get up and get my own food. Dang.
I don't like it sitting there sometimes. Sometimes I go, how long has it been sitting there, right? My mother loves those. She doesn't think about that, but I go, how long has it been sitting there? Soup Plantation. I like Soup Plantation. Are they around? I don't really know. So there you go. I will say this, though. Those that stand the test of time and keep going will probably be there for a while, because this is probably the worst we've ever seen in anywhere. And someone say, no, it's not that bad. I go, it is, because you're forgetting a lot of people are having to pay bills. And so there's a thing, and no one's addressing it. If you remember in 2020, there were certain ones that said, I got to take advantage of that. And now they're like, oh, why did I do that? Because there are some that are like, no, how dare you? And then others are going, and then you go, great, here we go. So some will close all of a sudden, and they'll be gone. They'll be gone, okay? In Santa Monica, they're left, right, and center. And I know people that used to have a business in Santa Monica. It's gone. It's going, and they say, well, it's still there. It is, but it's just. So there you go. But Applebee's is still around. That's the answer, and there you go. And they have a really good special, which I think everyone should technically see, and they should say, "Oh, that makes sense," because it's all you can eat. It's still there. Might as well as you can. And there you go. And that's the answer. Oh, look, we have a viewer, you and Bear. So, but back to y'all. If you're on social is killing it in a bad way. I would say they're killing it in a good way, but they're not. They're putting so much control. You go, who's that person that put that there? Because now all of a sudden your videos are no longer like they're gone, or are they? I don't really know. I have this thing that says you're at max. How dare you? And so I'm not going to record this. How dare you? They should still record it. They should still record it. But anyway, that's this, and you pay for it monthly. But they at first you could stream to 5. No, you can't. They go down to 3. At some point it'll be 1. How dare you? We want more money. Anyway, there you go. That's where we're at. But if you do what Applebee's does, look at that special. All you can eat $15.99. Who does that anymore? No one. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna take a break. We'll be back. Applebee's next.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today. Discover the desert's best at Hyatt Palm Springs All-Suite Resort. Nestled on Palm Canyon Drive in the heart of downtown, the Hyatt Palm Springs puts you steps away from premier shopping, dining, nightlife, and local attractions. Immerse yourself in luxury with our spacious suites, each featuring a private balcony offering stunning mountain or city views. Unwind by our refreshing pool, savor delicious cuisine at our adjacent restaurant and bar, or simply relax in your suite. At Hyatt Palm Springs, you're perfectly positioned to explore iconic sites like the Walk of Stars, Village Fest, Indian Canyons, the Marilyn Monroe statue, and the renowned Palm Springs Art Museum. Experience all the desert has to offer. Book your stay today at the Hyatt Palm Springs, your gateway to an unforgettable getaway. For reservations, visit our website.
And use code SUNFUN24. That's SUNFUN24.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
Applebee's, they got something, and it is so... I'll tell you right now, I know everyone's like, how dare you got rid of Jess over there. Jess loves Applebee's, all right? Have you gone, though? Because lately you're kind of like working a lot and putting a lot of time, and you technically owe a lunch, but that's okay. You know, I saw something, because I go to Applebee's Facebook, right? And I saw something, I said, They said, girls' night, that's called Guys, We Don't Want You. They had drinks, and they had all you can eat. And one even said, I know, I go to Applebee's Facebook. I'm a fan. But, okay, so I'm gonna let Applebee's. So Applebee's, do we go there or what? Because girls are going there and having drinks and saying, I'll pay for it. No, I'll pay for it. No, I'll pay for it. No, I'll pay for it.
Good morning, Aaron, Jesse, and all the KMT listeners. We still do have the all-you-can-eat. We don't have a ladies' night like some Applebee's and other franchises. They do that, and we have in the past. But all you can eat for just you got to come get it at Nationwide Applebee's. $15.99. That's the nationwide price point, and it's only for 4 more days.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're talking about like some doing and all like a ladies' night out. What I mean is, on Facebook, the Facebook for Applebee. You don't Facebook anything. Everyone I talk to on this show doesn't Facebook. Have you noticed? All right. Anyway, so I'm a problem with Facebook right now. I do, and everyone that's on the show never is on Facebook. So I go, oh my God, our owners are not on Facebook. Our managers are not on Facebook. Everyone is on Facebook. Jess is barely on Facebook. So on Facebook, as much as okay, go ahead. What is Ladies Night usually? But why is it you don't have it? Because that's not the one I'm talking about. What they're saying is we're going out, we're having drinks, and we're going to have all you can eat. It's literally there on Facebook, but nobody has Facebook.
Oh, I see. Well, no, I mean, I was as confused as you were as far as what offer somebody else might be doing. But if you're just having a girls' night out and you got some girls together, call it a ladies' night and come on down to Applebee's and enjoy a $15.99 all you can eat or any of our great drinks. We've got the Bacardi buckets, which are great to share, $12. You can get the Bacardi Lime Party on the Beach, the Strawberry Daiquiri, or the Rum Breeze. They are all very good value and good to share. 32 ounces of liquid fun.
Yeah, and I'm a fan on Facebook, and Facebook has this, and I don't know who does the social, but they literally got women there, and they're going, we love Applebee's. And that is hard to get women to say, I love Applebee's, and go on video and saying, oh, it's on me. Because she was like, what is it? And she called it, and I thought this was interesting. I go, are they calling it that? It was AYCE. She goes, don't worry, it's AYCE. And I'm like, what's AYCE? Oh, all you can eat. Obvious. Jess is still thinking about all you can eat. I want that. but so I know AYCE, and so that's on social. So Facebook, shout out to Facebook, Applebee's, go like. But remember, Boma and Banny, and they're all different. Now I do have a question since you brought it up. What is the ladies? Have they done that? Because that's not happening. It's already a special. All you can eat, $15.99.
Absolutely, and like I said, I was as confused about that whole thing that's going on Facebook. There is no ladies' night promotion that I'm aware of, other than just some girls getting together, calling it a girls' night out. Absolutely, come on down.
You know, I'm gonna say something really quick because I've seen this, and I always go, is it? And there are some, and I don't know if you've seen it, Jess, because Jess, you have Facebook. Has it ever come up where it says special? And then you go, and it's the other. I can't even say it because we have Applebee's on. But you go, should I or should I not? And then because I think probably people fake it. They show you something. You go, that's not our special. Has that ever happened to you over there at Applebee's?
Sure. Sometimes people bring in competitors' promotions, and we can't honor them. And there's plenty of that sort of thing going around. People bringing in coupons from other places, all that sort of thing.
Okay, see, that makes sense because I can see them because some, and then they go missing. You go, and it's like I go, why do you spend time on this? Anyway, I have a problem with Facebook right now because Facebook, and I have it, but they're saying if you don't have your video downloaded, we're going to delete it within 30 days. And you go, how dare you? I have so many videos that are there beyond 30 days, and I go, why? So I have a question, and that's why I'm upset at Facebook, even though I'm like, please have Facebook. But really, no one at the station has Facebook other than Jess. And even Jess is hardly on Facebook. Unless I say, please go on. And he'll like or comment or share. He has maybe, I don't know, so many friends. I've got over, I think, on Facebook page. But even then, I go, great. I had 30,000 and it's literally going down to 26,000. And then on, where's the other one? Oh, and then on Facebook, I've got several accounts, which I have not been able to log in one of them. I don't know what's going on. And I have about 15,000. But even that's gone. I think a lot of people died during coronavirus. So you got to be careful. So that's the answer. And then people that I know, they have maybe just family on or friends. So I get that. And it gets boring. I get that. But anyway, so sorry about the whole Facebook thing. I know you know Facebook. You're very busy. And people that are not on Facebook are busy. And there you go. And that's the answer, right?
Absolutely. We're busy down here at Applebee's feeding America, and we love it.
Yeah, not everybody's on Facebook. Even though you think everyone's on, no. And the ones that are busy, not on Facebook. So Facebook, get your act together because if people are not on, Why do you think it's going to be a thing where you can just delete people's videos even though it should be there? It should. It should. They don't promote. Anyway. All right, I'm going to let you go. It's there. Applebee's. It's awesome. Oh, real quick before we let you go, what else other, because not everybody's about the, what did they say again on Facebook? AYCE. It's AYE.
AYCE stands for all you can eat. But if you're not into all you can eat, we've got a whole menu, of course. We've got the 2 for menu on the back. It's a great value. You can, and that's something coming up next week is we're going to be starting a nationwide price point of 2 for $25. And then there's some upgrades that you can make, but you get an appetizer and 2 entrees for $25. Unless you wanted to upgrade and you get a little better entrees, bigger entrees for a little more price. But very soon that's going to be the promotion we're going to be talking about. But we always have the 2 for menu. It may be a little bit higher, but very soon that special is starting. And we, of course, have got some very delicious desserts. My favorite is the sizzling butter pecan blondie. It's a famous blondie, sizzled and drizzled with maple cream cheese sauce, topped with vanilla ice cream and candied pecans in a warm skillet.
Yeah, thank you. And I don't know if everyone goes for the drinks. I know Jess doesn't drink, so yeah. My mother has been a little. It's hard to. My mother, I love my mother, I do, but she's not making sense on the whole. And I told you guys, last week I said, my mother, she got a test and she's still fighting it. She goes, well, I was there when she talked to her doctor and it was like nothing. Like you would think that when you get a positive result on a test that you were scheduled on, you would go and check out and rule out that you don't have cancer. Not my mother. My mother's like, well, and I'm like, please get, because it could be, she's checking the one where it could be like, everyone's dying of cancer. I don't know if you watch like entertainment, and Jess, you know what I'm talking about? There's somebody who in the Marvel verse, I'm not gonna lie, he was not a good Doom, but he just died. You know who I'm talking about, Jess?
Okay. Yes, I do. My nostalgia factor is high. Julian McMahon is awesome. His Doom was cheesy, but I loved it.
It's sad now that he's no longer around. And he was in Charmed. And I forgot. But he's been in a lot of things. He's been with Sandra Bullock and Premonition. He just died of, and no one knew he was dying of cancer. Did you know? I didn't know.
I did not know, but I saw a interview with him that took place about a year ago, and you can kind of see, like, in his face, he was getting really skinny.
Yeah, I thought you think that it's a character that he's going for, right? No.
Nope.
They don't tell anyone. They don't. I told you last week. I said, look, I found out somebody near me, or they were pretty close. They didn't want anybody knowing. I found out through the grapevine. But I go, no one wants to know that they don't know that you're dying of cancer. We want to know. So anyway, I've had several friends that have cancer. Oh, and then Manson. I don't know if you know who Manson is. Kill Bill. Old guard, Netflix, old guard. I know you guys at Applebee's don't have Netflix playing because some of it is probably not good or suitable for, the young ones. But, what sports are playing?
Well, we've always got the Angels and the Dodgers playing almost every day, and there's always a baseball game. Right now it's summertime, so we've got baseball. And we've got those Dodgers and Angels playing just about every time. And then, you've got some occasional tennis and golf and whatever's live, we're going to be playing it for sure.
I have a problem with golf, I'm not going to lie, because I go golf, really, but, it's a thing. Do you golf, Jess?
I do not. I had an incident at a driving range.
You always have incidents. I'm telling you, this guy, go ahead, what happened?
My club went farther than the ball. After that, I banned myself from golf ever again.
They have a range over here in Montebello. That's kind of near where I'm at, off the 60 freeway. And Montebello has this range, and it's this thing. And they have food, and they have like where you can hit it, and you just hit it. I don't know why there's always someone there. I think it's a place where they hook up. That's because I go, who golfs, seriously? Anyway, I know we got lit. Do you golf, Bill?
I haven't golfed for many years, but I used to a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you like golfing. Okay, never mind. So you like golfing. What it okay, of golf, which is your favorite ever? Because I don't think people watch golf.
I don't watch a lot of golf, but favorite what? Favorite tournament?
Everything. Like, okay, who is the golf person you could talk about? Because I don't think people that golf actually know who the people are. The people that play know who they are, but no one else does. Well, no one. Seriously. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. Tiger Woods, of course, is probably still even though he's kind of not that great anymore, he's probably the most famous golfer going on right now alive. But
there's golf for you. I'm telling you. Anyway, look. Watch. I guarantee you he knows at least something in sports. Okay, baseball. Since baseball's going on, who is like the one that everyone should watch?
Baseball? Well, we got the All-Star game coming up here very, very soon, and so that actually is something I do know a little bit about. And
yes,
and that is the American League versus the National League, and that's going to be, I think, a week from Tuesday, as all of the Major League Baseball teams wrap up the first half of the season this coming Sunday.
To see baseball, baseball. Okay, awesome. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to do it because he's the manager of Applebee's. But you know what? If they ever, or if you retire, okay, you have, I think, and I'm throwing this out here because I'm going to be the first to say it. I think you, and maybe one of our other, actually, it'd be kind of interesting. You could be you probably don't think of yourself this way, but I think if you gave yourself maybe one or two, you could be technically the guy who announces sports. You could even have a sports show. Even though you probably find it boring. But I think you could have a sports show.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So if all of a sudden, just keep my number, okay? Keep my number. If I ever go anywhere else, because I didn't know I was going to be here at KMET. I used to be on another one. It was NBC affiliate. And so you never know where you're going, right? But if you, because I've done this, but then no one, they just, because I go, ooh, pick that person. Because sometimes I go, do you know anyone? I go, I do, but then, I'm working. Oh, never mind. But if you ever, just don't ever be retired. But if you retire, just remember, broadcasting in sports is something you can do. I just hear it in you. I know it, and I just know it's a thing. Okay?
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, he speaks sports. When he speaks sports, he speaks sports. All right, we're going to let you go. Thank you. And again, Applebee's is where it's at. It's so amazing. It is what it is. Go check it out. It's all you can eat, everything, literally. And the women are saying it's called AYCE. So there you go. All you can eat. $15.99. We'll let you go. Thank you.
See you down at Applebee's.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
64% of homes are underinsured, and approximately 1 in 8 drivers are underinsured. Whether it's unexpected broken windows from neighborhood kids playing or the fender bender that your new teen driver just got in, at Little & Sons Insurance Services, they work hard to make sure you have the proper coverage to protect you and your loved ones from life's unexpected perils. Make sure you have the protection you need by working with your local independent insurance agent at Little & Sons Insurance Services. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE or online at little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littleandsons.com.
Tired of waiting in line for overpriced coffees and packaged rolls? Make a change and stop for coffee or espresso and a fresh homemade apple fritter or ham and cheese croissant at Donut Delight on Highland Springs Road in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway. Donut Delight is a family-owned business with a friendly staff who has served the past area for 22 years. Donut Delight on the corner of Highland Springs Road and Ramsey Street, just off the I-10 freeway. Donut Delight opens daily at 4:30 a.m.
That's right. It's Hollywood Live today. We got a lot of things, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Jess did something right now where I go, oh, I remember where that kind of... I don't know if he did that before. He probably has. Because we used to have someone behind the scenes, and they used to work with him. And they would never listen to the show. I would talk and talk and talk, and he and... I can't even say the name, but anyway, they would have fun. I know, because she would tell me... Jess is such, and she loved you, Jess. But anyway, that was at a time where honestly, no one's been doing what we've been doing, where we're on radio and TV at the same time. So we did some things, we crossed some barriers, and I'm like, whoa. Anyway, there you go. People getting paid for stuff like that. I see it on there. Like, we set up so I go, you know what we did? We did it so that cameras were completely. You could do it at home. You can make the camera on and then switch it at home. We did that. Yeah, I didn't promote any of it. We could have a really good job. Anyway, we were a good team. There you go. That's the answer. I missed the team. Anyway, Jess, I know you got... and I mentioned it, but no one, and I mean no one, I don't know. Have you seen Old Guard?
I have seen the first one. I have not seen the second one. I currently do not have a Netflix subscription.
Okay, well, I would say don't get it, because that, and there was something else that was on. I said, ooh, oh, don't get it. But it's actually good, but I should just be quiet because Sandman. Okay, Sandman season 2. But they did something with Sandman that I go, why are you doing? Why? And then I saw it, and I go, you kind of killed it. So I go, really? And they're kind of slow, I'm not going to lie. But I don't think it's good enough to get, but it's good enough to go see it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, well, then I kind of feel like I shouldn't talk about it with you. But anyway, Old Guard 2, Uma Thurman, there you go. But you know what they did? And I'm going to give, I don't know who produced it, but Old Guard, and I had a theory when it came out. I go, okay, and it's hard to explain, but I think Old Guard, it's a theory. And then they go, oh, it didn't happen. I go, all right. Because everybody puts the big person on as producer, right? And you go, oh, okay. But I have a theory, and you almost, because I think she wouldn't be about it, but I think in a way, you know, Charlize Theron, she's Old Guard, right? I think in a way, and people don't know what it means to be a producer. I used to think I know what it means to be a producer. It's not always the same. I used to think when it says a producer or executive producer, I used to think that was the person who had the money. No, not necessarily. It means that they got the money, they know the person with the money, but they're not the person with the money. Because then you find them like away from the whole thing and you go, you have no money, huh? Nope, no money. But they know someone who put in money so that they could do what they want to do. So in a way, Old Guard, and this is how I saw it on the first one. The first one, they went all in, right? And then there's the last part where you go, I feel like either they changed it or they did something, and then it just kind of like went like, all right. But I see another one. Well, that's this one. Old Guard 2, you go, oh, I get where you're going with this. And then and this is what I do. I love it, and you probably don't do it. I put on audio description. My mother hates audio description. She goes, turn it off. I go, oh my God. Anyway, she's nice in person, but behind the scenes, she's not. She's not. Anyway, but Old Guard 2, okay? I think Charlize, in a way, helped produce it, okay? And I think in a way, she put it next level with Uma. Because she has... Uma... I'm sorry. What's the last movie that Uma's been in, Jess?
Oh, you know what? I can't recall.
Exactly. So I think this Old Guard is going to bring Uma back out in a really good way. Because in a way, you go, the last that everyone really knows Uma, and I'm sure she's done things since Kill Bill. She goes, why do you always mention Kill Bill? Because that was where you took a sword and you went at it. Okay, and that's the answer. And I saw something, I go, she's done probably some characters for video games. Okay? Because I saw something that she did, I go, that's a character in a video game. I could almost... Anyway, so there you go. So that's the answer, and there you go. And I'm just saying, Old Guard, Old Guard, Old Guard, Old Guard. Old Guard just doesn't have Netflix. He doesn't pay for it anymore. It's expensive. I get it. But Old Guard. Sandman, they did something where you go, that's it? And I go, why? They only had 6 episodes. And I go, well, was the first one only 6? I don't really remember. Because if you, this is what people don't know. Sandman, although it's creepy, and although it's about the world that no one knows, it's DC. Okay? It used to be an independent. Okay? But then DC was like, we'll take it. So now it's part of DC. Okay, so, and I'm not going to lie, I never looked at those comics because they were, dark and just, I don't get it, and I don't want to get it. But then I see Sam and I go, I get it. I get it. And I love that, if we can have him on, let's have him on. The guy who plays Sandman, he's always going to be on something. But anyway, they're really killing it. They're only doing, at least I saw it, unless they changed it. Unless somebody does something. But if you know, here's the thing about, and somebody put it together for me. I said, that makes sense. I said, remember, it used to be Marvel. Now it's DC. Isn't that, I go, oh, you're right. Because remember, Daredevil now, right, Diz, I don't know if they're doing anything over there, but it was really big on Netflix. Remember that? And then Punisher came out, right? They did all these little things with Marvel. And then all of a sudden Marvel said, I don't think so. We're going the other way. And they just wanted to say DC, or whatever. So I think, in a way, Netflix is making DC awesome again, and that's the answer. Because they have all the titles from DC, when you think about it, because DC has not done what Marvel did. Marvel did the dumb, and that's the answer. There you go, and I'm sticking to it. So there you go. What? It's a show. There you go. Don't do the dumb. I have another one. I'm going to promote it really quick. Here it is, okay? It's called Storyline Live, and it is on after the show. But I'm not going to lie, it hasn't gone anywhere because I have no one calling in or checking in and doing it with me. But there you go. And I would do it with you, Jess, but then you say, how dare you? So I say, no, never mind. But if you want to do it, I can send you the link, and we can do it after the show. We don't do it on the air because some people cuss. But I have a theory that if I did it, I forgot about that. I don't know. Stupid social. Anyway, so the answer is, it is a thing. There you go. But story, it is a thing. And it's a thing that I want. Maybe it needs a new watch. You're going to see one. Well, anyway, I did it first. There you go. There's the answer. Storyline Live. Okay, there you go. The reason is it's called, you got to do a story live. And I get it when you record it. But you guys don't get it. You guys cuss. So nobody will say. In the story, they can. They can. But, you got to keep it E for everyone. Just, I have another thing, and I want it, okay? Because social is what social is. With social, here's what I'm going to say really quick. Go watch Old Guard, okay? Now, is it worth getting it? No, it's not. It's not. Should they have done it for a movie and at a theater? In a way, you go, well, but the second one, yes. The first one, I see why it wouldn't be for a theater. But that's where I think Charlize helped them. I think Charlize said, I like it. I like it. I like it. Because I saw her in something. Never mind. She'd be like, no, I didn't do that. She did it, though. She did it. I've been right next to Charlize, okay? And I'm not going to lie. She's a very tall woman. That's number one. Number two, she's very... She gets kind of like... She goes, no, I don't. She does. She does. Because I felt it, like you're in my way. I go, I'm sorry. Something dropped in front of me. I was on the carpet. And it dropped in front of me. And then I felt this presence. Right. Have you ever done that, Jess? You've never been on, at least not with us, on the red carpet. This is at the MTV Movie Awards, okay? And Charlize shows up. She was alone. But I felt this presence behind me. And I was like, I got to get out of the way. You ever feel like, why? And then you go, I got to get out of the way. I got to get out of the way. I dropped something or something spilled over and I had to get it. And then this person behind me was like, can you please move? And I'm like, and that was Charlize. That's my thing with Charlize. Charlize doesn't know this. She's kind of mean. You can feel it. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say. She didn't even let me, I was like, sorry. And then she's like, mm-hmm. And then she moved. And I just remember her being taller than me. Because on heels, I'm 5'11", okay? And I'm thinking about those shoes. I think if I were around Charlize, I would have to wear those shoes where they make you at least a couple inches. Is it 3 or 4 inches? I need 5 inches to be above Charlize. Go, hey, Charlize. She goes, okay, I'm so sorry. Because I don't think she likes people that are shorter than her. I have a theory on that. What do you think, Jess? How tall are you, Jess?
I am 5'8", so I would probably be looking up to her.
You would with heels. I think it's her heels. Because if you look up, I don't know how tall she is, but she's tall. Okay, and I figured it out. She was probably in heels, but I just remember, my God, you're tall. And I could not stop her for an interview because I was that guy who got in front of her at the MTV Movie Awards. And there you go. And she was probably like, oh, I got to get inside. Because what they do is, in order to get inside, although I think there's another way, and I think they say, but they do it because they want to be on camera, okay? But she was like not doing interviews, but she had to get inside. She was probably presenting or receiving an award or had to meet someone inside. Who knows? But anyway, there you go. That's the answer. But Old Guard, love it. Love it. And I think she pulled a favor or not. I don't really know. And I think she connected, and I think that's why she's on as a producer. And there you go. Because Uma's not on as a producer. I think she could be a producer. She could call a lot of favors, but you never know. It doesn't mean you have the money, although I do have a question if she put in some money. Because it is a franchise, okay? But I don't think Netflix is going to pay the way they think. Movies, in a way, are now not the way you think they are, okay? Because they pay a certain amount, and then you can, like, after a certain amount of time, give it to the others, and that's what you're seeing, right? Like Apple, they're going to do it, almost guaranteed. They need money. Amazon, they do it all the time. And others are going to send it out to other, and then there you go, all right? That's the answer. HBO's done it, right? So there you go. So that's yeah, I know you're like, I do not care about that.
Speaking
but I
of
won't.
HBO, there was actually a movie I saw in there that was quite interesting.
What was it?
Have you ever seen a movie that started off as one genre and then jumped into another?
I've never seen that, I think, but you never know. They go, no, it's happened there and then there. All right. What is it though, Jess?
Over the weekend, I watched the movie Sinners. It was made by Ryan Coogler, the director for Black Panther 1 and 2.
Okay.
And so I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, looks interesting. The main reason I wanted to watch it because it looked like a vampire movie.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of is, but the first hour is more of like a period drama piece. Which it's not saying it's bad. It just wasn't what I was expecting. But it gave you so much backstory on this whole history there. And it was so
And then it's got something you want, which is horror.
Yes, the horror elements did come in near the end of the movie, but it wasn't over the top grotesque. They kind of used it in a smart way.
Have you guys noticed? I'm sorry, but here's what's happening. If you Google anything, sorry, Jess, I'm going to talk about what you're talking about because I do want to see it because it has Michael B. Jordan, which I always get him confused with what it happens. But Michael B. Jordan is the actor. He's been in a lot of stuff, and he's totally that comic guy, and he's awesome, and everyone likes him, and it's on HBO. But have you noticed that when you go to Google, it says AI overview? Have you noticed that sometimes that's wrong? Have you noticed that? I can have a conversation and then go Google it, and it will change. And I go, because I had a theory, and the theory, it said, yeah, you're right. But I think, in a way, it changes. So you cannot, like, say, oh, AI says this, therefore it's a thing. No, it will change if you just give it more input. So there you go. That's all I'm saying. But there you go. But yeah, that's what? $364 million. That's how much Sinners is, Jess?
That's how much I believe it made in the box office. The budget was around 100 million, but I was watching like a small little documentary about it, and the sheer number of consultants that Ryan brought on for this movie was insane. Because he wanted everything to be right, from the indigenous tribe that was in there to like all the hoodoo voodoo stuff in the.
Oh, this is interesting. Sorry, I don't mean to, because I know my mother, she's already like, I don't like it. You mentioned horror, you mentioned anything, because it mentions this, supernatural horror, right? Supernatural horror. Supernatural horror. You go, ooh, right? Those are interesting. And in D, and all of like, I know people think DC is all, yay. It's not. They're so dark. D, you'd be like, and they might even do it D, with the little, we're not DC anywhere, we're D. Anyway, Michael Jordan, and that's Michael, see, you got it, basketball, right? No, the other guy. Michael B. Jordan, probably why I put that B there, $364 million supernatural horror. And then it says this on another one. I go, ooh, what's that about? So you probably know. And it says sign language. Oh, Jess, you know what I saw recently? And it's actually good. Tyler Perry. Okay, I know the moment I say Tyler Perry. You don't have Netflix, so you actually have no idea what I'm talking about. Tyler, or maybe you do. Tyler Perry, okay, Netflix, okay. Now, and I said this in 2020. I said, man, he is so smart. He's so ahead, and he is. He did something that I go, ooh. And my mother saw it. She actually liked it. There it is. 688. Okay, 688. Not sure if you've seen or you see like the poster. I saw the poster and said, ooh, what's that about? And then it said, Studio, Tyler Perry. I go, whoa, you did it. So there you go. I think Tyler Perry is going to do something with Marvel or DC. Probably Marvel. That makes sense. But you never know. Because he's doing something and go, oh, I didn't see that coming. He's done Medea's Netflix. He's doing everything, okay? But 688 is one of those that I go, Now they hit it and then they kind of, but they went really big with that. So back to what you're talking about. Sinners, okay? Now Sinners says this, and I don't know if it's true. It's here on a headline. I don't know if it's true, but now it makes me think. Because my sister is... But see, I don't want to say it this way because my mother says sometimes you get, like if you say it, you might say it wrong. But this says that there's Black American Sign Language available for streaming. I didn't even know that. What does that mean, Jess?
I saw that there as an option. I wasn't even aware Black American Sign Language was a thing or what it is. I just know American Sign Language, or I can't remember what the other one was called, but I have never heard of that. So, but it's interesting that they gave people an option.
That's new, huh? And they're trying to bring that out. That's, you know what that's like, and I love it. What's it called? AD. I can't. Oh, anyway. So okay. So, and see, I didn't know that there was, but you go, I didn't know that. And when you think about it, there are words that are in certain that are not in, because they go American Sign Language. But do you know that there's different types of sign language? And I get it. Like Australia. I'm sure Australia has their, like, how do you do that? Good day, mate. Like, how do you do that? They go, well, it's actually that way, not that way. I don't know. But I think that's interesting, Jess. I know we're out of time. I'm almost out of time, but there you go. Anyway, I think it's a thing. There you go. Comment.
Yeah. So as long as you don't let the horror aspect ruin the movie, like it's just going to be scary. It's not. They use it as kind of like a metaphor for certain things. But it was such a fascinating movie. I saw it twice, which is quite odd. But it's just like every time I watched it, I noticed something different or something new.
See, it just updated based on what you're saying, Jess. I cannot take AI serious. If you say something, I say something, it will update it. And sometimes headlines, you go, I didn't even know that was a thing. So it's a vampire movie type thing.
Yes, the movie is about two twin brothers who left Chicago. They worked for like opposite gangs, so they decided to come back to the Mississippi Delta and start a juke joint, which is like a nightclub for black individuals or colored people, I guess.
You gotta be careful, Jess. You gotta be careful. Okay, we're done. That's it. They're kicking us off. He said the word. No, Jess.
Well, no.
Anyway.
I don't know what I don't know what else to call it. A nightclub.
Well, that's it. We're gone. All right, we're out. Literally time. Seriously. All right, Jess. Seriously, you say one word. I mean, anyway, go see it. Sinners looks good. 1932. Ooh. I literally had a conversation with my mother. We're off. Thank God. My God. I don't even know if you're watching. And my mother was like, no, it's this. It's not that. I go, Ma, you cannot even say that. I'm not going to lie. I probably shouldn't say this. I'm going to say, how dare you? I go, all right, never mind. Some family, they grow up to a certain, like, if you come from a certain century, yeah, I get it. They won't want that out there. Okay, never mind. But you know what? Do you have family like that? They have a certain century and they start speaking in a way you go, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Anyway, I have a theory, but I don't want to say it. But I think, in a way, I'm going to look it up. But I have a theory Sinners sounds like something that should be a comic if it's not already. And some actually start that way. And you go, oh man, you killed it. I go, ooh, not necessarily. Because Old Guard is based on a comic. Did you know that? And you go, oh, I killed it. Anyway, there you go. Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, it's a comic. Yeah. This one says, does Sinners need a comic book series? But I can almost tell you it's already a comic. Yeah, there it is. Wow, Kickstart. No. When did this happen? Well, they met their goal. When did this happen? 2024. They happened that quick? Oh, that's interesting. Well, there you go. It was on Kickstart. They tried to raise 148 backers, pledged $4,507 to help bring the project to life. I don't know if it had been a thing. Evidently, no one let it out. It looks like it's the same thing. And it's now a movie. So, well, it looks like the movie. So, it looks like Sinner's out now. They're quick. That's quick. Huh. So, yeah. You're right. That's how it could be. Maybe it's a different Sinner. It sounds like it, though. Sinner and Sinners. Oh, that happens. Never mind. Sinner and Sinners. Oh, then I could be wrong. Never mind. Oh, you never know. His looks like, you never know. Oh, Sinner. Oh, they're getting confused a lot because it's Sinner comic book right there. Sinner Volume 1. They're like, no, this is Sinners. And then they go Marvel, but that's a whole. So I don't even know. And then there's this one, Sinners Volume 1. Okay, I'm so confused. Because it could happen that quick. I've seen Netflix do it, and I go, ooh. Wow. All right. Looks good. Sinners. Looks good. It really does. It's something that I think a lot of people say, ooh. It's in a period of the 30s. My mother would hate it. You go, no, give her. No, you don't know my mother. But I like Michael B. Jordan. I really like him. And then he's doing a piece of in the 30s. But when they do vampire, I'm not really about that. It's HBO, so you go, I know you go dark. Here's what I really want, and no one's listening. I don't know why you're not listening. They need to do E. Okay, you did it for TV for a while. It was made for TV. And then they would edit it, and they would make it E for everyone. So you could do it. They just don't do anything for TV anymore. They do TV, but do they have like the movie of the week? Maybe that's why they put more time in it. They go, oh, we could do that. Yeah. Sorry, looking at Sinner. Because it really is. Oh, no wonder it's right up there with Old Guard. Yeah, they're comparing it. 9 movies to stream. Old Guard. There you go. It really is good. But to get Netflix again for it, no. Like, I don't have HBO. I did HBO for a while, but... Oh, looks good. Michael B. Jordan. Looks good. Looks good. Was it in movies? Because he's like, that's a lot of money. $300 million? They can make... Yeah. Did not know it was there. Alright. Yeah, Old Guard, 2020. Well, I have a theory that it came out earlier than that. Or maybe it was released in 2020. Oh, that makes sense. Netflix. Yeah. Story by Greg Rucka. Director Victoria Mahoney. The second one, I'm not going to lie. I like it, but I don't. Because I go, oh. But I think they pulled a favor. I would never say that to Charlize. I'd be like, that was amazing. She goes, yeah, exactly. Because you don't know what they put into it. You go, was that? Yeah. Because I think it was a favor of a favor. Because you see, sometimes when you watch, I watch because I think like, and sometimes I'm with people that go, I go, exactly. And you see the style, and then you go, how many people shot this? They go, well, that person. Got it. That makes sense. Because then I go, you had a different camera there, huh? Yeah. Got it. because I've seen things. And I go, that's a different camera. Yep. They had this thing, loved it. It was at, I think it was, Sony? And they did this thing, and they invited everyone. And they said, which camera do you think it is? And they did it in a movie theater. It was awesome. And they were showing, and I had this moment where I go, I know which one I want. And they had directors and producers, everyone watching. And they said, okay, what do you think this was shot on? Smartest thing ever. And the people next to me picked it right at first, ever, never. And then they got, I think, one right. And they go, oh, it's that one. And I go, I don't even know that one. So ever since then, and I've always had a theory because I do like to look at, like when 4K came out, I go, that's 4K, that's obvious. And then 8K, I saw that. They said, this is what 8K looks like. They did a little short, and I go, don't really know the difference. All right. But then I had a guy talk to me about what 8K is versus 4K. Well, I think that's where Old Guard did probably something high like that, but it's in the compression that they didn't do it right on some of it, not all of it. Because sometimes they use different cameras. You go, that's why it looks that way. Yeah. Some things you can get, like, it's hard to explain. Film is film. And even then they say, well, it's a little different. It's true. And then processing. But now everything's digital. But camera does do different on each one. And when you do different ones, sometimes you save a little money here, there, and there. And you go, oh, okay. But when you see it, you go, why does it look that way? Because they didn't do it right when it came to probably making it from, yeah. It's hard. Like, I'm streaming it in 720. Okay, no one knows that. Someone said to me, why do you do it in 1080? It makes no sense. I go, because it's really awesome when it is. But when they actually made sense to me, they said, everyone's doing 720. Why would you do 1080? Because it takes a lot of bandwidth. That's the problem. So do 720, you're good to go. But then I have a theory about that, because then you go, well, at some point when it goes up, will it ever? No, that's true. It's a widescreen. That's the answer. It's not, now everything's widescreen, right? The other one is widescreen upside down. I don't know what that is. You know, like Instagram stories. So there you go. You got to do it like a movie. That's the answer. So, but I think that's what they did. I think they did a camera and they didn't know how to compress it, and that is the problem. Or they use other cameras that they're like, it doesn't. There's some parts that go, yeah, I have it, but do you? And then some parts you go, oh, you have it. That's studio. I could guarantee with a, or maybe not. I don't really know. Anyway, I recommend it, but it's R, so I don't recommend it. That's the answer. Not if you know people that know people. All right, there you go. So that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, that's enough. There you go. Old Guard. There you go. I want to see Super. Anyone want to go see Super? I can almost tell you're not watching, because if someone's watching and saying, I want to see Super, you're not going to want to see Super with. Now, if Jess were, that's the thing. Jess didn't really say it, but I think Jess, if he weren't married, obviously, I would say, yo, want to meet up? He goes, no, I can't. I'm working. Right. Because I want to see it. I want to see it. Because I know they're going to say stuff that go, why are you saying that? My mother doesn't want to see it. I literally said, Ma, do you want? No. All right. So I want to see it. That's the answer. You ever have that thing where you see it and then you go, great. Because you know it can go, and you go, shoot. Anyway, that's a theory. And I don't want to hear reviews. I just want to say, yo, it's one of those things that I guarantee once it's out for a while, people will be like, all right. And then years later, you'll be that person to say, I saw it in the theater. They go, no way. Unless there are no theaters. They go, what's a theater? There's always going to be theaters. They're just empty. They're not. If this sells out, I should go see if I can get. The moment I do that, it's going to be, oh, look, we're broadcasting. I just, because there's so much stuff happening. There's so much stuff happening. I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking of something right now. But it's not recording. It's streaming, but it's not recording. Because it says you're out. I'm going to throw you guys under the bus right now. You're going to do something dumb, huh? All right. I won't do it right now. I love StreamYard. But do I? I'm going to show you how much I love StreamYard. Look at this. I'm posting this out there. Right? Posting this out there. I am so... StreamYard, you better do something good, because I guarantee you're doing something that you go, oh, I want more money. No. I hate that when you feel like it. You go, shoot, you have it, but do you? Just stop charging more money. Just What you're doing isn't really that great. You had 5, they say, places you could stream, and now it's down to 3. Oh, never mind. It's all about money. There's something I want to show you because I think it's a thing. And I think it'll save everyone because I've been saying it. I go, you guys need like more, a bunch of people watching. I'll keep it to myself. But if there is one, and I kind of want, let me click on this really quick. Oh, they're coming back up. It's not bad as long as it looks good. Yeah. Someone's pulling, I'm glad you are. It's probably the box. They go, it looks so cheap. But it's comics in a bag. Okay. But if I were to see this, I think I would support if they have the one I want. Like there's one, I like it. It says Batman. $3.99. Because do you remember? You're probably out there, huh? Anyway, it's a thing. See, here it is. Sam says, before there were local... Never mind, you don't want to hear it. It's awesome. That's all I'm going to say. Keep it going. What else? Ooh, smart. I'm watching things. I'm going, ooh. Does this guy do jerky? Yes. Jerky. What is that? Those little biscuits. He did jerky, a drink, and the little cookie stuff. And he says, deadline waits for no man. The life of an artist. Oh, he's doing... Oh. I almost want to show this. He'd be on the show, right? He'd be on the show. I have a theory on this. I'm going to show this. I hate it when it does that thing. You know what you guys need? You're watching, aren't you? Sweetheart always knows. How dare you? Whenever I talk something, somehow it always comes out. Somehow. And I don't know about it all the time. But I go, of course. How dare you put that out there? You just put it out there. Well, you got to you put so many limits. YouTube does limits. Facebook does limits. Everybody, I want limit. No, you don't. Not if you want. I know. Limit. Makes no sense. You have that thing that you can just take a picture and then boom, it's there. Alright, fine, I'm going to do it, but I don't really want to do it this way. Oh, wait, there was a way. There was a way. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. It looks so... There was a way, and then there is a way. Is there? Alright, I'm just going to do it. This is why, again, you guys never watch what I say. You never do what I say. You go, nope, we do it our way. Because on the fly, people do this, all right? Now it's going to be on my... See, now, why can't you do that? Why'd you do it? Go, oh, I didn't know that. See that? No. I know someone want that. Anyway, do you see that? I know. I can't zoom in. Doesn't allow me. It has limits. That's the answer. It's hard to see. That is something I'm watching, and you go, why are you watching that? Looks so... No. Frank Cho. He says, deadline waits for no man. Sit on my makeshift drawing desk in my hotel room and squeeze in some work before my meeting. Yes, I'm not wearing any pants. Ah, the glamorous life of a comic artist. And he has a little table there, and I go, oh, I like it. I like it. Now, he's in his hotel room, right? But you see that drawing? I know it's hard to see, right? Ah, you can't see it. It's on that big... And then he has a little paper. I like the little paper. Smart. Then he has all those pens, right? And then he has a little eraser to the right, a little ruler. I love that blue pen. Hate it though, it doesn't work. And that looks like Catwoman, by the way, that he's doing. It's hard to see there. You have to almost zoom in and go, ooh. Anyway, he's big. He's big. I don't know how big he is. He came on my thing. I go, he does Marvel. He does Marvel. And if that's Cat, then that's DC. He does Betty. He does a bunch. Go find him. Frank Cho. Awesome. But the reason I like it is, and I think more need to do this. And if he's doing it like, sometimes you go, oh, streaming is not what you thought it was. It's not. All right. But, and I've been there where you're like, but he has this thing on his Facebook there. I lost it. Shoot. Oh, there it is. And jerky. The jerky got me, actually, because I really love jerky. But he's doing something. I go, ooh. He has this little light that's there on the right. I have a light, but oh, he has attachment, but it looks like it's not working. Oh, that's what he does. Oh, because he has his phone. I get it now. I get it. Some know this. Okay, if you look at that, I really want that background. Where's that? Let me see. Let me try this. Oh, that didn't work. Never mind. That's not gonna work. Oh, maybe this will work. Nope. Maybe that'll work. I'm not working. All right, whatever. Anyway, you see that? So, on the top right, let's see, right there. Okay, that light is a really good light. I have. Okay, and the little attachment to it, whoop, right there, that is what he has with his phone. But what I want is that with a little, and I've done this, where you put a webcam. I've actually done it with a GoPro. And you put it on top of it, and if it's strong enough, that way you could show what you're doing, which is, he does a lot. And he puts it out there. But again, he's probably like, man, I need a better one. Yeah. So there you go. I'm about that. Anyway, Frank, awesome. There you go. But it's really the jerky. I go jerky. There's a reason. You need protein, man. And there's just not enough in that bag, man. He's like, no, there's not. Then he has that drink. You go, I think those cookies are not good for you. Those cookies are not good for you. Anyway, Frank Cho, look him up. Awesome. You give him, I don't know what he does. Writer and artist at Marvel Comics. Image Comics. Yeah, he's done a lot. Frank Cho. But he came on my social. I said, all right, I'll follow you. So, he has a camera that's good. I don't. I need the camera that's good. Anyone know the camera that's good? They're always expensive. I don't know why. You go, well. All right. Well, anyway, there you go. All right. Yeah, Frank Cho. I don't know why you guys are doing this. This is a waste of time. You really got to stop doing it. They do this thing where they do, and I get it. It's for the fan. I get that. But they go so big on them. You go, that should be a cover of its own. So, because sometimes you hit it, and no one likes doing the same thing again and again. It's hard to explain. Like, when you get it, you go, shoot, that's a cover right there. It's almost like a waste. So I say, tell the person, hold up, get it done, get it, you can figure it out. Just, because then it's a cover, Because no two, when you draw, are the same, ever. And sometimes you hit, you go, shoot, that's, just, get it? Say, I'm gonna take this. It might be a cover at some point. And then, boom, there you go. Then the person goes, oh, my God, that's the one, huh? Yeah, it is. Because sometimes you just get it. See, you did Groot. Oh, so cute. He's mean that way, that's why. He does these things, and some would say, oh, it's a throw. It's not. When you see, you go, do you know how, and I get it, he does it really quick and fast, but you go, dude, that's a cover. It's a cover. He does this thing with pen. I go, whoa. He's really big. I just don't, I'm that guy. Sorry. He's not going to see this anyway, so I don't really mind. Would he be on the show? Yeah, if I asked him to. But don't show him. You would. Or not. How dare you. He's really big. Nice guy. See some pictures. I love that. Here's one that I really love. Okay, I'm going to promote because I love this. I want it. I do. I'm that guy. You guys really need that thing. Okay, here it is. This is why I say, and you go, whoa. You haven't seen everything he does. Yeah, DC Universe #2 variant cover. And this is Canary, but I like style. And I say don't color it. So they would color for some reason. I don't know. He has this thing with red. I go, that's interesting, but please, no color. Here it is, okay? That is what this guy does. He's on Facebook. I don't know how I connected. But I like that style. I go, ooh. I like it. And he literally says, new history of the DC Universe #2 variant cover. I'm telling you, it's super. Go see it. I guarantee he's going to. All right, I'll see it. He's already got the style. Watch, they'll ask him. They'll ask him. They'll ask him. Sorry, I'm seeing one of these things he just does on covers, and I go, what a waste. Nice guy, though. Nice guy. Anyway, there you go. So I like his style. There's a style that I like, and it's very hard to find. He has it. That style is very hard to find. I like color, but I've been seeing something with color, and I go, ooh. There's a guy that I follow on social, and he compares color, and I go, oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. So smart. You ever notice that when you start anything, all of a sudden starts showing you that, then you're kind of stuck. So I have a bunch of these art things that I see, and I go, but I'm kind of like addicted, because in a way I go, that's smart, but it's got to rotate more. Hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Just right? Isn't like? Did you zoom in on that? Here, let me bring it up real quick. That's canary, but it's very hard to do that style. Very hard. So Frank has it. There you go. I don't know how much. Like, if I had the money, I would. I don't really know. I'd be like, yo, compete, because it's a good story. Everyone, huh? Yeah, I have a theory on that. Everyone, it's a good style. There she is. Steph says, yo, hello, happy editing. This glorious sunshine. Awesome, busy day ahead for today. Awesome. So, yeah, I like when they do it. Although I have a theory on some artists. I think they put it into AI and then they do it. Because I've seen some things that go, that makes no sense. AI does some things that go, that makes no sense. See, I like this. Perfect example. Well, maybe not. Had it. All right. Here it is. Okay, here's an example. Okay. And I like, sometimes the way it crops it, I like it more than when I fold. It's hard to explain. Okay. Here it is. Boom. Now don't look at it. Okay. Now here's another one. And this one I almost go, ooh, I kind of like what you did with that. All right. And this is where I go, oh, color does, it completely changes it. And I saw this one thing and I said, that makes sense. And somebody said, like, not compete, but, you know, show your best. Do this character as, but I think even color, I think, you know, so there's, right, you go, which one do you like, that one or that one? I like that one, to be honest. At first I was like, because the way it was cropped, I like this one, but I don't like the shading there. I don't like that shading on her in the background. But you go, ooh, wait, which one do I like, right? You're kind of like, ooh, right? This is not me. This is, they're promoting right now. Mark Miller's something. But I like that one, to be honest. I have to see it full, evidently. I like that one compared to the other one. Although this one, I would say, but see, I don't like this. That's just me. But you go, ooh, because I saw it, it had side by side. I go, ooh. It says number 5, catch up on the series. But this isn't mine. This is Dark Horse. They're pretty big. They're pretty big. So, super, go see it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know how long you've been here, Steph. We had a whole show. Is it letting you know? Because it had a prom. I think it knows. I think it goes, oh, you have a prom. I'm not going to promote you right now. Or you're busy. Have you seen this thing where they draw? And you go, ooh. And I go, oh. Because I have a comic. It's almost done. So, yeah. It's a different style. I don't think people are going to be like, oh, yay. They're going to be like, it's different. But there you go. Lee went to the premiere of Super. Of course he did. Of course he did. Jim Lee posted. Go follow Lee. Okay, he's awesome. Nice guy. Huge. He's always nice. So even if it's bad, it's probably he'll still say good things. Lee, Jim Lee, go follow. You're probably like, I don't really do that, but he's a creator, and you go, oh, he's got good ideas. Oh, want that? See, it knows. I talked about it on the show, and it says, you know, I'm going to show you that. Fogo de Chao, Surf and Turf. And you go, it's so much. It is. But when you do the math, you go, never mind. Never mind. Do you have a Fogo de Chao? If you do, go at least once. Take yourself, treat yourself, and there, because people get a little, or have them treat you. Go, you know what? You. How about that? Anyway. Yeah, once you like one thing, it starts showing you only that. So I have a lot of things on my Facebook that shows only comic stuff. So that's why. But Crypto, he's so cute. And I mean, and here's another shout out: Samurai Comics. I know it's all comics. You go, why comics? I'll tell you, Samurai is doing it, and there you go. They do this thing. They're in Arizona, and you would like the anime, I think. Oh, so cute. But follow Samurai Comics, and you'll be like, ooh, or not really. I don't really know. But they do this camera thing. I think they do on Tuesdays, and I like that they do it. More need to do it because you guys need business. That's number one. Number two, I want that. Sorry, I just saw something I want. See, and if I were in Arizona, I'd want to be like, where is the store at? If I were driving by, I'd be like, where's the store at? That's why I like, and I it just comes up with my social because I like evidently comic stuff. But it's a really good store. I go, I wish I had that near me. There was one like it, but not really, and they just closed. 100%. They're gone. They had no money. You know, we have money. Yeah, sure. And they're always closing at odd times. People get out of work. They're in traffic. By the time they get to your store, you're closed. They would close at odd times. I know they closed because of coronavirus, because it used to be closed a little later before coronavirus. And it used to be like 9 o'clock or so. But now, well, they're closed. They have no money. So, but they could have done this. I kind of approached them before when I was streaming. I was on radio, and I go, I know I could do something with you guys. And they're like, nah. He out of business. There you go. Anyway, there's some doing it really well. So Samurai Comics doing it really well in Arizona. Good job. Keep it going. And don't let anyone stop you. There's ways to do it better. And I have an idea, and I would do a show. And I think there's a way to make money. And you keep it on the side. I know I'm throwing it out there. And you just keep it on the side, like right there. Okay, right there. And you could even like, I'd probably keep it on. So you and this is the good thing about StreamYard. Shout out StreamYard, love you. Click on the link, it's awesome. Where it does a window right next to you, but you have to set it up ahead of time. And then you set up with a graphic, and you set up, this is how much it's going for, and how to contact you, or how to say, I want that comic. Right? And then you're good to go. I have comics here, but I'm that guy that holds on. But if I wanted to, I'd be like, this comic goes for that, this comic goes for that, let me know. And then you just do the show, right? You could even have a person on that's related to the thing that you're selling. And he'll be like, oh yeah, that's a really good one. If he buys it, even better. But there you go. So you have that one? Who knew, right? Because comics go for a lot. I don't know if you know, but they go for a lot. You go, whoa, I didn't know they went for that much. Super's going to be a thing for a while, and then they could probably, like 4 is coming out. I think that kills it. I don't think it's going to do anything. And I think they should have brought 4 out before Super. Then it would have been perfect. Because you go, all right, that's 4, big deal. And then Super would have been, unless it counts, does it cancel? I don't know. Super's going to be the big one. And then people are like, 4, why? It's almost like they know. You would think they learned from past years. It's just sometimes you go, oh, never mind. You're excited, but then you go, oh, never mind. Never mind. That lady is everywhere. What is that about? Crypto and the... Oh, so. That lady's everywhere. Huh. I don't think I'm about the villains in this. I think they're too much. I want to kill you, Super. They're not even subtle. I saw someone he interviewed. He goes, so you have a fight. And she literally said, unless they change it, never mind. She was not happy about it. She's like, it was more than a fight. I win. Won. You go, sorry. Guy didn't know what to do. She's a villain. She's a villain. Would I have her on the show? She's a villain. She'll kill you. Yeah, she'll kill you. Never mind. Anyway, So there you go. Ooh, comic is big in LA. Big, 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 big. He's big. Gun is big. Gun, big. Was he? Well, if you know Guardians, Guardians, okay? But Guardians, big. Now, big, big, big. Big. I think Marvel's going to take him back. I think Marvel's going to say, why did we do that? And then he goes back to Marvel. And then, yay! DC goes, oh. Well, that makes sense. They were using Gun. They were using Gun. They just... Do I want to see an IMAX? I'm not going to lie. A part of me does, and a part of me does not. I don't know why. Something about IMAX, I go, ooh, or... This guy says, entertaining. Period. How did you see it? He posted this on July 8th. Entertaining. Period. I knew it. I knew it. I said it. I knew it. So always those people. Hook up, huh? Have the hookup, don't have the hookup anymore. Alright, I know that I'm that person. I never say I saw it. I just say, what'd I say? I've seen it before, but I don't want to be that person because I'm not that person. I hate that word. Alright, sometimes they have specials, they have special screens, and then you go, but it's never what you think it is. Anyway. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Alright. I do like the suit. Alright. Everyone's talking about it, and I think you want to say it. It's the suit. Something about the suit, you go, I like it. I like it that way. It's the next one that you go, I don't like it that way. But I like it that way. Right? The suit. There's something about that suit you go, that makes sense. Then they change. You go, that does not make sense. It makes sense. That's not what it does. I don't really know. He's getting big, though. Have you noticed? He almost doesn't look like the same person. I'm seeing him in something, and I go, yep, not the same person. So, they're all about the dog, obviously. Dog is so cute. Alright, women want to kill him. Why do they want to kill him? What is it about that they want to kill? What is it? Is he nice? He's nice, huh? People want to kill nice. Have you noticed that? People want to kill nice. They want to kill nice. Alright, well, there you go. What are you going to do? Alright, so it's a thing. There you go. Okay. Story. Man, I want that. It's all about the dog. Women love the dog. Even the villain likes the dog. I think she's the villain, or she looks like the villain. They all like the dog. No, she doesn't like the dog. It's the way she held the little dog. You gotta be careful with that dog. He's so cute. See, he's right about it. Nathan. I didn't know Nathan was the character for the animated, which makes sense. I go, are they all that? Because they get the character, because he looks like kind of the comic in a way. You go, dude, you kind of hit it in a weird way. But yeah, he held the dog right. He's probably filming something else. He big. Nathan? Big. Have you noticed that thing when they all do it together? You go, when they're not big, but when they're big, you go, because they're all like, we're friends. And then they get big, oh, we're not friends. We're just, know of you. You go, oh, great. Here's another one I like. Vatican City. Or do I? I like it. And then they go, well, about that. Never mind. Dark Horse, that's why. They're promoting. What the? That cannot be a thing. I almost don't want to show you. And then a part of me does, going, this is what you're dealing with. Oh my God. It's real. I just don't want to show you. It's a sea turtle has this stuff stuck in his mouth. It looked like shards of something, and they're pulling it out. It's under Furzy Rescue, and I don't want to show it because it's just. I'm glad they're taking care of the little. He's so cute. It looks fake, not gonna lie. And they let him go. Oh, he's like, why are you doing that? Oh, now you can close his mouth. Poor thing. He's a little sea turtle. Oh, what did he bite into that happened? It looked like shards of glass in his mouth. It was horrible. He's checking out, going, I don't know how. It's probably sore. They took out a lot of stuff out of his mouth. I don't know if he's saying thank you or what the what? What is that he had in his mouth? He couldn't close his mouth. That's how bad it was. I can't just. I don't want to show you because it'll probably ding it anyway. Be like too graphic. Yeah. Anyway, go follow it. It's on Furzy Rescue. F-U-R-Z-Y Rescue. Champagne posted. It says poor baby. That would hurt a lot. He chomped on something or something got it in his mouth. He's like, I thought it was on the. They have problems seeing sometimes. Poor thing. Let's see what else. Have you known the new Lois? They're probably replace her. Huh? They're gonna replace Lois. I can almost guarantee it. They're not about Lois. They don't like Lois. Never mind. It was somebody talking about Lois. I think. Or is that Lois? That's not Lois. That's someone talking about Lois. Ford's the new, but I don't think I'm gonna like it. I think I'm gonna want to like it. I like the style. I do like the style. I like the bot too. Sometimes the voice doesn't hit. I go, why is that a thing? I feel like it's hard to explain. I know I'm that guy, huh? Because you know it could be better. If God would have done it, he would have. It's almost like they know what he was doing. They go, we could do it. Style, huh? Isn't it? Think about it. Anyway. Alright. You gotta stop comparing the supers. Just let it go. Especially because you let it go in a bad way. Don't do it. Everybody's doing that homage to Super, but it's gonna die. Yeah. It's gonna die. But I say see it. I really hope they bring it all together. You know, don't. Flash did something. I go, ooh, I want to see where it goes. Adam was starting, and then they brought Super back at the end. You go, ooh, and then all of a sudden they went the other way. But I think it's no one talked to each other. If they did, they'd be like, oh, we didn't know. Sorry. This looks good. I like this. I'm a fan of this guy. Or not. Yeah, I was right. Okay, here's a perfect example. I'm going to bring this up. Hopefully it brings it up. And you might go, I'm not really about that. But it's something to at least, like, I really like this, and I haven't had any comic people on this show, because I go, how are you going to talk about that? But I have a theory now. I think there is a way to talk about it. Where people go, oh, okay, how about that now? Okay, there it is. I hate that I'm still back there. See that? Shh. Guys need that one where it just does the whole thing. Anyway, you see that cover? Okay, that's a Jay Lee. I love Jay Lee. I really do. He does something, and I go, uh-huh. And then he has this color, and this guy says, this is a story very few people know. And this is a guy says, since I have been coloring Jay Lee since another comic, he goes, I was offered to work. And this is, I guess, see, this looks new. That's why I go, well, just don't talk about the year. But Transformers G.I. Joe, okay? And I actually know this series because I actually think, I don't have this cover, but I do have a couple of, I think, this time period when they did it. Oh, he was offered to work. He says, but I turned it down. Oh, okay. He says, I didn't care for the content. It felt like a cash grab. And I've always been uncomfortable with. Oh, man. Dumb. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Dumb. He's very obvious about it, but he hasn't seen the new Transformers, huh? They brought G.I. Joe all together, which I think in a way, this kind of, in a way, helped it out. Or not. I don't really know. Yeah, you don't know? The new, this is why this guy, when he posts this, I go, you haven't seen the latest. He would be a part, he turned it down. This is one that he turned down. He posts this, which is smart, because it's like, but I love that cover. But he didn't cover, I guess, with color. But he does other ones. I really like what he does. He compares a lot, but I'm not going to throw his name out. I follow him on social media. I don't even know how it came up. But that cover, you go, that cover, you don't even know. I wonder if he would have taken it. Would have been either. Sometimes that will change everything. You go, oh, that can make it good or bad. You know. So, oh, I didn't know this. He worked with his wife? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he had a wife, to be honest. Maybe that's why. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up again because now I just went. I love these stories, and you wouldn't know these stories because he posted. He could even take it down all of a sudden. I'm not going to put his name out there, but he kind of went away. I go, I like the way he puts it out there. He's very honest. Okay, so this guy posted, he says, I was offered to color these. Okay, and this is the one I think that went out there. Okay, Transformers G.I. Joe. He says why he didn't do it, but I love this part. He says, even though he didn't accept it, he says the project was notable for being the first time Jay Lee, the artist, which did all this, collaborated with his wife, June Chung. He says, I briefly trained June, and she has since become Jay's ongoing creative partner. Oh, no wonder. That's funny. And has done an excellent job. Jay and I have remained on excellent terms over the years, and I've continued to color his work on occasion, usually when June isn't available. So she got so good. And I know what you're saying. You go, well, but if you see all the ways to color this, this really was, in a way, I remember this. I really do like it. Jay is one of those where you kind of see and you go, what is that about? He does something other artists don't do. It's hard to explain. It's there, but it's not there. He doesn't get very detailed, but it's a style. And it's always a J. J-A-E. Okay? And I like this guy. I've always liked this guy. But it's subtle. And I've seen other people color, or this guy shows different versions of color on the same type of work, and you go, oh, I didn't realize that. And I'm starting to understand because now I'm coloring, and I go, I hate color. I've always hated color. But I go, all right, I get how color could completely change it and make it either good or me. And I didn't know he worked with, as it says, his wife. But now I have a question. Did his wife, was that his wife when he was doing or after? Okay, it says, well, when June isn't available, I'll do it. That's how good June is for his stuff. I love it when couples work together, and you know, when they do, you know. So there you go. Seeing something going, do I say, hey guys, or just leave it there? I'll leave it there. So there you go. Let's see what you're saying over there in social. LeBron James coming back to the Cavs. Oh, that would have been good if you were there, like at the beginning of our. Man, oh man, that would have been perfect because we didn't know what to say. Talked about baseball, but didn't know about that. He would comment about that. LeBron James might be coming back to the Cavs. Did not know that. Good to know. All right, well, what are you going to do? There are people that want to do a story, but I don't know who they are. Man, that looks good. My mother said something the other day, and I said, ooh, want it. Olive. She mentioned something about olives. Okay, I'm a fan of olives. Do you like olives? I hate olives. Ever since I grew up, I hate olives. Olives. Have you noticed I got my camera back? Oh, and by the way, Steph, since you probably have this happen, and this happened recently with the new update, at least Jess said it happened. One of the other broadcasters, their mouse was inverted. So if that happens, just so you know. But what I did, which, remember you were trying to help me last time? It wasn't any of those things. You have to, although I did go and get the drivers, and then it did restart on its own, but even then it wasn't working. So I will credit it to this, I think. And I was going to do it, but I didn't have time the last time. Okay. Because when you're broadcasting. And I think while we were talking, I tried to do something. But anyway, you have to take it out of the USB and put in another USB. And then, there you go. But that USB was taken, so I just switched them. And then it saw it. So some USBs go bad. I don't know why. They're working, but for some reason it just says, I don't see it. Then you switch it, goes, I see it. So that's what happened. I have ants. That's what I'm going to do or do I not? I don't know how ants do what ants do, but they do. Have you noticed some of the ants are smaller than normal? I go, how's that even a thing? How do they get so tiny? Doesn't happen. All right. What else? There's one I'm not gonna like. You ever see things you go, I want to like it, but I'm not going to. There's a reason. I just don't know the reason. All right. Anyway, what else? Yeah, art. Anyway, I've never had an art person on. Actually, take that back. I've interviewed artists, but I don't promote it because I didn't have a show at the time. So they get boring. It's weird how artists get boring. You see their art, you go, I don't want to know you anymore. It's that boring. Kind of like, and for a while I was like, why? And then I gotta go, never mind. Actors know how to keep it up, right? Usually. Although I've had actors on, I go, man, you're still not that person anymore. Yeah. Because directors and producers are boring. Not all of them, but some of them. You go, boring. And they don't know what to say. You go, oh, that was boring. Boring. That's why they interview that person. Okay, they're not boring, thank God. When they're boring, you go, great, we're back to boring. And sometimes it is the excitement, and it's also the questions that you throw them, because you go, oh, I got to ask that question already. You go, can you pretend like it's new? It's a thing, man. I know. I used to be the one to watch, and I go, why do they do that? Now I do, and I go, I know why they do that. That's the excitement, I think. I think they get to that thing, and if they do it like on Zoom, they just get boring. Have you noticed that? I have one guy. Went to school with him, actually. And now he's promoting himself. But he was very quiet. Like, no, I don't be on camera. I go, you obviously. Because he has a good voice. He's really good. And he interviews everyone. They could be anyone, everyone. Okay? Anyway, they're actually very interesting. And I go, huh. It's almost like they knew. Like, you ask people that want to be on and they're professional, nothing. You ask people that don't know anything about it, they got great stuff. You go, wow. It could be a clip that was good. I didn't see the whole thing. But you go, wow, they really have it. And they're just people that, have a business. He has some good questions. He does it in a good way. But he just, anyone, everyone. I go, that's interesting. So I thought about that. I put it out there. One response. That's it. I go, oh my God. Because I had an idea. Because everybody forgot about 2020. What it was like. What happened. And did you lose people along the way? Because I have a theory. I don't think people care. I think they care, but they don't. I think they forgot. But there you go. So. Well. But I put it out there. I forget how many people I said, hey, you want to do a show? One person. Oh, yeah, that's the interest. Okay. So, and just about 2020. What do you remember about 2020? That's it. Talk about 2020. Because I think a lot of people, something happened in 2020 and everyone forgot. It's like people almost. You ask people, what happened in 2020? You know, they remember some, but they don't remember everything. You go, what happened in 2020? For some, yay. Others, no. Others, others, eh. You know, what happened in 2020? It's like a blank. What is that blank about? Wanted to show. Not about 2020, just what happened before 2020. And it's a year ago. That makes sense. It could be a movie. What happened in 2020? I don't even know. I know what happened in 2020. There was some weird, like, what happened. So, 2020. Because everyone forgot before 2020. It's like, we don't do that. You used to do that. It's the weirdest thing. My mother's done it. She literally said, I wasn't there. You were there. That was way before 2020. So she has a little block of moments. I go, you don't remember, huh? Nothing. One time she said, I don't know what's going on. So if that's you, 2020, something happened. Anyway. Super is the thing. McMahon. Why did he die? 56. I didn't like him as Doom. But I wouldn't want him dead. And he was in something on Netflix, and I said, why does he look that way? But, yep, died cancer. Why is it a private journey? It should be a public journey. Going, please support. And if I die, just know. I like those. Let people know. Let people know. Some can help. You never know. And sometimes, you think the experts know. They don't. They don't. When you do the math on how much money went to cancer, you go, huh. So, doctors are not the same. I've literally been in the room where doctors say one thing, do another thing, and then don't even do what you thought they did. I've been in it's my sister and my mother. Those are the people I've been having to take care of again and again. And then you say things and, huh, what, who, what? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. They don't, I don't know. And they're good hospitals. Just the people you go. So there you go. I don't care what the critics are saying about Super. Just go see it. Don't care what critics say. Just see it. See it for yourself. Then you can say. But see it. Because once it's out of theaters, it's out of theaters. They'll promote it again and again and again. It'll probably be on, streaming something. Or not. I don't really know. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. And it's big because, unless they take Gunn away. If they take Gunn away, although I think they're already doing number 2. They're just not saying it because I have a theory. Kind of like Superman. When Superman came out with Reeve, they were already filming 2. So they were ready to go with 2. But then there was a problem in the middle. And that was a problem. Same with director or producer. I don't really know. I think that's going to happen here. I think Marvel's going to say, why did we do that? Why did we let go of obvious? And there you go. He's going to say, Guardian, just bring Guardian back. Bring Guardian back. Bring Guardian back. There you go. So there you go. Yeah. And why do you guys talk bad about the movies you're in when they're Marvel? Why do you do that? You know? You're like, hello, you're on it. Well, cancer. I do have a question, because that's where I think they can actually talk about awareness. Some go, why is that a thing? What's causing it, right? Because he had well, I don't know. They're not saying what cancer he had. What cancer is very specific when it is. I've had several people die of cancer, and the person who discovered they had cancer didn't really know how to say it. They go, I don't know how the body has cancer here, there, and there. And then some people are like, yeah, we know. how, and I think the person forgot they had cancer and forgot to get treated for it. Because I'm not going to lie, I had no idea they had cancer the whole time. And it wasn't the cancer that got them, it was a stroke that got them. And they were stuck. They said 999. Literally right in front of me. She had a hard time speaking. 999. Huh. Then they did an MRI, and an MRI showed, oh, you have cancer. A lot. Stomach, and I think a little in the brain. So they did a brain thing, like, days later, and then she got worse. So it was bad. I don't know if they, and there's a theory about that, because you go, well, if you went in, wasn't that supposed to be better? She died literally days later. Yep. Now, this is a person who used to actually take care of me and her son. So, when we were kids, I was like 5 or 6. So, you kind of know someone a long time. You go, man. So, yeah. What do you do? So, you got to be public about the cancer you have. That way, people go, oh, I get it. I think I could be wrong, but him losing weight is not normal, and I've seen that. I go, that's not normal. That's not normal. So that's not normal. Not normal. Not normal. Not normal. Oh, Olivia Munn is about this. Have you known? Thank God for Olivia. Said her mother was diagnosed as well. That's coming out. So, yeah. So cancer's still around. For a while, we didn't talk about it. You know that? We didn't talk about it. I go, maybe they're making an advancement. Then all of a sudden, boom, everyone's dying of cancer. This is another. I know this person. Wow. But they don't want to know, so I go. So I don't know. But I didn't see that coming. It's supposedly after a heart attack. What? Heart attack? Can't. How do they even. How does. What? So what's. Like. Because I have theories, but. On that, and I know we're at that age where you go, right age, but you look at him, you go, I know, that's how they get you. Another friend who died of cancer, didn't find out about that till too late. Then found out they were just up the street at the same house where my mother went to the whole time. Probably goes that high, hey. Yeah, we're supposed to do a film together, so yeah, I'm losing people from cancer, evidently. Yeah. That one too, yep. Mean, oh mean. And they're young. Ish. They look good. They look like they're in their 30s still. But, you go 40, 50, go on. Cancer. So you go, why can you not be public about that? Did they become public about this? I'm not going to lie. I didn't know he had a wife. I didn't know that. But yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at. This is Australian actor's wife. He's Australian? Didn't know that. Shared, they had a private journey with cancer. Always been cremated. Interesting. Man. Now you just don't see it coming. You go, I know you have more. Yeah. Huh. I didn't see Charmed, so I don't know the people on Charmed, but evidently he was on Charmed. So I'm like, ooh. So. And a daughter. Ooh. Oh. Another wife. Got it. Oh, his daughter I've seen. Oh, he's so nice with his daughter. Oh, she's gonna miss him so much. All right, enough of that. Blah 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 blah. Hate that. All right, well, what are you gonna do? Cancer. And I get it. I get why sometimes they're quiet, because what they don't say is some will not cast them. But they were fighting it the whole time. That's why if you were a douche or a mean person, they're like, if you only knew. You ever know that? Like, they don't tell you, then. You go, oh, shouldn't have done that. No. No. No, no, no. Why do I want that? I want it and I don't. Something about this suit, I go, ooh. But what is that about? When they say Eisner nominated, does that kill it? I feel like it does. But I like this cover. Lost Superman. It's gonna be a theme for a while. Super is out. You're sometimes. Ooh, I want. I'm not gonna lie, I want. If I had the money, I probably would. How much is this going for? Okay, I'm gonna show you something. I love this. There's so much history here, and if you don't get it, I totally get that. But there's something about this I really like. And I'm not going to lie, I know this comic. That's why I go, oh my God. But I'm showing you what they draw on and where they scan it in. The person inked it. They didn't color it, thank God. Although I don't know what that shade is. Oh well. But this is the actual, yep, with letter. If you see at the top, this is original, okay? And this goes for money. And at the bottom, you see some signatures, probably a sign off or something. And this is years later. So this person posted this. This is Jim Lee. But this is the original, okay? And this goes for money. I don't know how much it goes for, but if you know the story, you go, oh, I'm going to go and get that. So it might not look like much, or maybe it does in that way. But you see it. Oh, he has a frame, that's why. But he doesn't have glass on it, which is actually good. And kind of not good because you're like, protect it. Part of me goes, how do you get the lettering that right? You know, that's so hard. That's number one. Number two, it's inked. You go, whoa, that's pretty cool. And then number three, it's not colored. Thank God. Don't ever color original. But how do you get the letters that right? Yeah. I know, they're professionals. I get that. But seriously. And if you were around, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Something about, because he has money, that's why. But if you don't have money, you go, how much is it going for? How much? It's probably not going for a lot, huh? But this was a really good comic, and I remember this. The moment you see it, that's the thing about pictures. You see that, it's like, you would think I'm selling it, huh? I'm not. It's just there, so I post it. But there's something about that you go, oh man, that's so, you know? So if you draw, just keep that, and then some sell it because they need money. I think like they start about 300. I don't understand the ones that say 1,000. I go, you're not there yet. When they start going off the shelves at 1,000, all right. But yeah. Interesting. Thing though is big right now. Yeah. But anyway. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? Sorry, my computer's like doing something. I don't know why you're doing that. But I like these ones that compare color. I've never looked at color that way. I mean, yeah, color could completely change it. Yeah. That's interesting. Because there's a way to test, and I do it. Well, I've done it, and I post it, and I go, "What do you like?" And then people usually, sometimes they analyze. I go, "Please don't analyze it. Just, which one do you like?" And then they like, like I'll give you an example. Last week, I posted something. I said, "Which do you like?" And Cinematic came out, and I go, "Ooh, I like that." But if you look at it and you go, "I do stuff that are creative," I'm gonna say, yeah, it's good or it's not good. And then you go, wait, I have to apply that to what I do, because sometimes when it works and when it doesn't work, and that can make you better. Sometimes I know what works and what doesn't work, and then I go, oh, I didn't see that. And that's where I go, ooh, I like comparison. Because some of these, they go, this person colored it, that person colored it, but this is one they went with. You go, I see why they went with that. Right? Somebody posted that. He was upset at someone, but I think something wasn't really said. And then they do this thing where you're like, it's almost like you sign up to be like, I'll do it, and then you do it, and they go, oh, we don't like that version, we like that version. You go, all right, whatever. So I don't really know. I don't know how Marvel works that way. Some are upset at Marvel and DC, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So... Some are so just adorable is the best word. They're really adorable. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to Steph. Steph says it's going to be back to, about. I'm really about this $59 Surf and Turf Fogo de Chao. I know. You're like, $59 for what? It's unlimited. Fogo de Chao does unlimited. And when they say surf, I get it. Because it's usually $49. It's all the meat you want. Which is so good. And it just comes off the stick and you go, yes, please. Keep it coming. Then they wait. You're waiting for me to get full. It's not going to happen. You got to go empty. Empty. Yo. And just enjoy it. And savor it. They should call it Savor the Surf and Turf. I've been wanting lobster, but I'm not going to lie. I don't like it the way they... I guess that's the only way. I don't like to think that the poor little lobster, meat. I'm kind of over that, but super, everything super. You're gonna get inundated by super. That's the thing. Wow, dang. Huh. What is going on over there? Sorry, I'm seeing something go. I have a theory. I think I know where it's going. Mm-hmm. Somebody doesn't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm doing a little thing that I go, I see it coming. They go, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll give it to myself. You ever see something and you go, I know where it's going. And you go, yep, there it is. And then I'm hopeful and it still goes that way. Ben Affleck, Lopez, right? Gone, done. All right. I'll keep it to myself. Well, James Gunn posted something about, he says, our first date was 10 years ago today. Oh. That's interesting. He goes, he had normal hair. Now he has, yeah. Huh. Silly dates. Tumultuous. Interesting. Oh, wait, let me look at that real quick. Okay. He's already divorced. I don't know. You look at a picture, you go, So, I have a question on that. I don't know that person. Who knew? I'll give it to myself. Who wants to put that out there? It is a question, though, you know, which someone said to me. I'll give it to myself. Don't ever date a actress. I said, why? They go, because you're jealous. I can be. And then a part of me says, well, put them in movies with you. Oh, sorry, I kept that up for too long. Some you go, oh, that's going to be a problem. No, that's not a problem. That's a problem. And then you see that thing and you go, you guys look like friends, don't be friends. They just got married. They look like friends. That's not good. Alright, well, I'm going to keep it to myself. See, here's a perfect example. I wish I could show you. I probably can. I hate this on the side thing. I don't know what that is. Do you ever have that where it like infiltrates your whole... You're like, how did that happen? Because it shows some ads. I'm going to show you anyway because this is dumb. I have to start it over. Okay. My computer's acting up. Apologize. Oh no. What happened? The whole screen's off. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh, are you kidding? Stretch the USB. Okay, thank God. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. I'm gonna put on mute. It's like it knows. How dare you? I think that's problems with that. I think it does. That's been as long as it's ever not. It knows. It always knows. It goes, I don't want that out there. How dare you? It knows the ad's on. It goes, I'm sorry. That's just what happens. Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm going to show you, hopefully, if it comes back in time. The coloring process. It's really neat. It doesn't want to show it. Oh, look. Okay. Hopefully it'll come up at the right time. Okay, perfect. Okay. So you see that this person is doing this thing, and they're doing it on a cover. This is where I say you guys are really killing yourselves. Because this is a one, and that's it. Okay? Now, he's doing this thing. This is from a few years ago. I do like that he records it, and I love that he has the title there. It's called Max. Okay? But he's doing it, and there's only one way you could do it. But he does it, and he's doing this with his own, I guess it's watercolor. But I love this guy, Clayton Crane. I'm not even following him. You can see I need to follow him. But he comes up on my Facebook more than once. He goes, well, if you like that, you probably like this. I go, yeah. So you see that? And then I love it how it goes in there. There you go. Then you see the imperfection. You go, oh. But I'm going to bring that up again from scratch. There's something about that I go, you guys are really killing yourself because you're doing it on these comics. And I get it. But this is like sped up. So this was at least probably an hour or so. That right there is a cover at some point if you just didn't have the Max out, right? And I get it. Sometimes they do this for comic conventions and stuff, but you could sell a lot with that, you know? And I get it if he copied it. It's not quite the same. I get that. So, but guys, I don't know. Sometimes you come out with some stuff I go, dude, that's a cover right there. Why? Because he doesn't want to go through this again. And it's always different when you, like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. So. Anyway. So there you go. Let me just remove all of that, and there you go. But so you could do what I just did with like a picture, and then you have like your show and you sell it. You go, contact me if you want it. And you go, yep, there you go. So if you have a person who has a comic, you go, how much you want for it? All right, I can help you with that. And then do a show that's involving comic, and then there's your show. Boom, done. Especially if you do it with, and some have this. I've seen it. Comic stores really don't have it. Card stores do, or gaming do this because they want it, but they don't do anything with it. I don't know why. Maybe it takes the time, and they just, I don't know. I had one. He got the whole thing. He goes, which one do I get? I go, oh, you get that and that and that. He goes, all right. And he got it, and then nothing. And the person he was supposed to do it with, the shop, but I think he did his own thing. Maybe that's why. That could be why. Let me stop this. So I don't really know. But there you go. Thank you for the comments. All right. Well, that's it. I love that they record it. At least they have that. But if Facebook does what Facebook does, they say, well, I'm going to delete it. How about that? You go, oh my God. All right. Sorry, it's showing. You ever get like sidetracked where you go, oh my God. Love it. Wow, Steph says, I'm so happy I have no cavities, just have to have a filling. Well, it's still a problem. Do you know what those are? Those are going to hurt. They're going to hurt. Oh, I get it, the crown. Still going to hurt. And they so much. They're so expensive. Oh my God. So expensive. Ugh. There's got to be a way. I see things and I go, where's that at? You know, when they put the little, then they fill it in. You go, where's that at? It's a liquid, right? Where's that at? Super's a thing. I know you're gonna be so bored of it, but see it, and then just let it be bored, because it's the first time there's ever, and it's not just Super, it's a bunch. I love this. Sorry, I got happy in a weird way. I love this guy more, and I like this style. Anyway, story. Are you going to see Super in Screen X? I say, why? Why? Doesn't make sense. I saw something in Screen X. It was so bummy. I could not enjoy it. I could not enjoy it. Could not enjoy it. Oh, that's the thing. Who knew? All right. Anyway, Super, go see it. My mother doesn't want to see it. Let them go. They don't want to see it. It's all right. Will they care? Probably not. I don't really know. I used to like stuff on people's, but I don't do that anymore. 4 looks good. That's what it is. They got the coloring of Blue Moon. That's what it is. They did the color of Blue Moon. That's what it reminds me of. This little thing is cropped off. It reminds me of Blue Moon. Let's see if I can do it. You might not be able to see it, so it's kind of like, That's the coloring. It works. It works. It works. See, what I mean by cropped, you see the +2? That looks like a Blue Moon advertising. Now, if you look at the folding, you go, that's not Blue Moon. But if you look at the bottom right, you go, that's Blue Moon. That's the coloring. Looks like Blue Moon. It's funny. Anyway, that's Blue Moon. You click on it, you go, oh, that's not Blue Moon. But the coloring is Blue Moon. If you know Blue Moon, you go, that's Blue Moon coloring. It works. It does. Blue Moon. That's the coloring. They go, what color do you want? Blue Moon. They look at everything and go, that's Blue Moon. It's obvious. Blue Moon. Go look at Blue Moon stuff. You go, that's the Blue Moon one. I like Blue Moon. Anyway, I think colors. I never used to pay attention to color. Now I pay attention. I just... Oh! If you color or you don't color, you're going to want it. Do I want to be Jurassic? Who's watching Jurassic? I hate it when they charge you a lot. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm glad you have no cavities. That's important. But man, does it still hurt? And the price, my God. You okay? Oh, by the way, you know they negotiate. Until they let you go, they still negotiate. Did you know? Yeah, they negotiate. They don't really tell you that. But just be like, oh, it's too pricey. Don't act like you can pay it. The good ones will keep you there and go, well, how much can you? And then all of a sudden you go, you could, what? All of a sudden, boom. And then try to go another. Go, well, I would, but, because it's hard, do that or something. And they go, well, we don't care. Just be like, well, what else you got? And then they tell you, go. All right. But remember, yikes. That's all I'm going to say. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I do get the theory. There you go. I think they're still going to do a worse if they get less money. If they're going to do worse, they're going to treat me like a little one. And they're just going to... I get that. I get that. You just want to go nice, so they'll do it right, huh? They still mess up. Oh my God. I had one. I shouldn't say you're going to... Anyway. Galactus. I still want that Galactus. Oh, I don't want his face, but man, I love that it lights up and has that big old thing. But $80? Why? So cute. Anyway. Super is a thing, man. I'll give you an example. Or not. Never mind. Seriously, my only thing that comes up is comic stuff. It's like, we see you like comics. All right. So anyone else that doesn't do comic stuff, I don't see any of your stuff. Have you noticed that? If you like anything about editing, boom, everything about editing. You like something about a book, boom, everything about a book. Wonder. It's good and it's bad because your friends are like, how come you're not liking my stuff? Because I don't see your stuff. Very good. Color. Ah, boy. All right. Well. Oh, Guard. Go watch Guard. It looks so good. Guard. Watch it. Project card. I get that one. Alright, well, what are you gonna do? Well, let me stop the screen from sharing. Aha! It's causing it to mess up. Why is that? Alright, close that. And that. And alright. Anyway. Alright, so that's it. Let's see. Super, go see it, but for everyone, just because it's gonna be a thing, you just have to be alright with that. Just be alright. It's super. It's awesome. It's amazing. And I think where they're going with it, at least with the other ones, you go, aha. When have they ever done that? And they haven't done that. That's the new. Okay, that's the new. Super has new in it. It doesn't have just super. I hate the one where they keep going back to him and then, this has really where they want to go, which is what Marvel did. All right. I don't know if Gunn did that for them, but Marvel did. Hey, we're more than just right. Which was the first movie Gunn did for Marvel? Because I think in a way he's taking credit when he should be like, that's what they did. All right. What's the first movie that he did? I know which one he did that I like. I get that, but he didn't do all of them. Yeah, his first. Okay, I was right. Okay, his first movie, well, according to AI, it could be something different. Is Guardians of the Galaxy? Okay, now Guardians was, you have to remember, Iron already came out. Others already came out. So he did not create the whole how they all go together, right? He did something with Guardians. I go, ooh, didn't see that coming. And he's borrowing technically people from, in my opinion, from Marvel over to Super. At least Nathan. He had him in Guardian 3, and he's using him in the, as the Lantern, which I don't think that's a good Lantern. I think it's not nice. But according to AI, that was his first thing for Marvel. So I go, okay. Because he wrote and directed. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, he's a writer. Oh, that makes sense. All right. Well. Yeah. Yeah, people are looking up. Okay. He did that? No. He's that guy? No, he did not. Did he really? He did not. I was being credit for it. Or it's doing that thing where they go, oh, I hate the wait a minute. Interesting. Oh, really? No. Sorry, I'm seeing something I had a theory on, but I was like, no. Why is his name there? Oh, they must have done that thing of, it says James Gunn movies, and it puts, no, that can't be it. Did he not make credit? What's going on? Sorry, I have a question on something that came out, and I said, well, about that. That's interesting. Who's that guy? Huh. Really? Who's that guy? Oh, really? Okay, I have a question on something, but I'll keep it to myself. Brightburn, okay. Okay, that's... Oh, brother of James Gunn. No way. Well, that's a theory gone. Huh. He can get in trouble for that. Or not. I don't really know. Do they know? Huh. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I didn't know. So, I didn't know he had other... I didn't know he had brothers. But you go, interesting. That's a problem. DC is very... How dare you? That's Mark, huh? Well, it wasn't James Gunn on that, or was it? Brightburn, if you haven't seen it, it was on the cusp, and I wanted to see it, but it's on the cusp. It has somebody go, I have a question on you. I have so many questions right now. Well, what are you gonna do? They said it's not super, but DC is very... We own that, you dummy. Because it's about a kid. It's the opposite, really. What would have happened? But you know, it's not that one. Yeah, I know, because that's a whole... You don't want that. But I didn't know Gunn who did Sue. It's coming out, isn't it? All right, or not? I really hope it just... They don't say anything about it. But if they have a problem, they have a problem. They said, no, it's not that. I'm not going to lie. I really thought, oh, it's pretty close to it, though. Big people. T doesn't... I get it. Roundabout. Because I do have a question. If he were raised some other way, would he? And I get it. So I go, that is interesting. But they go, it's not him. Written by Mark Gunn and Brian Gunn. Happen to be the bows of James Gunn. What if a child from another world crash landed on Earth? It's a horror, by the way. You don't want to see it. But instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proved to be something far more sinister. Gunn, I told you. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him. I don't trust you. I'm going to see it, but I don't trust you. And I don't trust your brothers. I don't trust any of you. I think you want to kill Super, and that's the answer. There you go. Yep, there it is. A little too close. Comfort. And there you go. That's the answer. All right. Anyway, what are you going to do? It's a thing. So there you go. Well, did not know that. Had a theory. Now I have a theory. And then some. Because now I go... Yeah, those people. Okay. Writer. How you do all that? Boy, you're gonna hate it. D is so that. They go, what? Huh? How's that a thing? Oh no. But if they let it go, that'd be better, because they just gotta let it go. Like, it's ridiculous. Just let it go. You know, let it... Yeah, but I'm right. Yeah. Super. Trying to kill Super. Well, what are you going to do? It is a good theory. You go, would that happen? You don't know. I still don't know. They never answer, huh? How does he, like, of all the people that discover when he crashes on Earth, it just happens to be those two. Which just happens. They've tried to answer it, and then they go, oh, like, I think Smallville answered it in a way. You go, okay. How those two? Because you go, all right. Any other two, you go, he'd be that kid. Which Brightburn kind of answers it. He's like, I hate you. How about that? That's why. Which I like the premise. But, you know, because he has feelings. He's like, how dare you? All right. And it'd be, ooh, that's a good one. You should do a D because it's already there. What if he got discovered the other way? Oh no. Right? Yeah, no. He's a little kid. Fine. Vindictive. I can see women going, I get that. You abuse. It's an abuser. That's the answer. I didn't see that movie, and I have a theory about it, but that's how you save it, I think. I think you just let it go. You go, all right, fine, because like I said, it happened. All right, abusive people. I have not seen Brightburn, but now I have a question. How is it that the writers happen to be the brothers of James Gunn, who did Super, eventually? But at the time when they did it, he wasn't doing Super, but he was doing a little something called Marvel. So there you go. Because it came out in 2019? I thought it came out early, not gonna lie. 2018? Maybe they re-released it. So, how is a whole family writer? How is that a thing? I'm not gonna lie, I thought he until I saw their, and I go, oh, they're real people. Because I go, would you, because I've thought of that. Changing? I have. Because I go, it's called pseudonym. You don't know until way later. You go, oh, there's a story there. There it is. Because I have a story of a story. But I don't want people to know it's me. I have a lot of story, but I don't want, because people are very judgmental. You go, oh, I cannot do that story. You go, that's dark. You know. Now I have an idea. I have a brother. It's a brother of a brother. I don't, people are like, but how? You don't know my family. There you go. All right, that's the answer. Because God, boy, so much trouble. Right now, he'd be in so much trouble if that came out. Or not. Maybe it's the way they promote. He does that. DC is very... Or are they kind of open now? Maybe they're lax. Oh, then good. Yay! They get mean. I saw something where, like, people were upset about AI. And you go, dude, you have AI. Why are you upset? Doesn't make sense. Let it go. Doesn't make sense. Let it go. Like gaming. YouTube, you gotta stop doing that thing. Gaming, you see so many game stuff because, or not, now I think about it, don't see as much. Anyway, they let it go for, right? And then, are they doing that thing again? That's ours, how dare you? People don't, you don't know about it until, I don't really know. Okay, Minecraft. I would not have known about it if I didn't see it on YouTube. Someone doing Minecraft. Best way to say that's ours. How dare you? Let it go, man. Let it go. I would have never known of Minecraft. Now it's a movie. Yay! Let it go, man. Sandman. But they only have 6 episodes. But then you go, oh, I get it, because they're gonna release the other. I don't know how many. In the later part, I think of July. So you go, oh, they're doing that. Sandman. You have Netflix. Sandman. K-pop is good, by the way. But they're a band. I came across them. I said, oh, they got something. And this is before it came out. But if you see, you go, oh, they're really a band. Those girls are really the band. And they're doing that thing where I go, oh, you can have a bunch. Because they're doing a style that I go, ooh, I like. A bunch. All right, well, there you go. That's it. All right, well, there you go. Okay, awesome. I said it. There it is. Story. What? No. What? All right. Coming up right after this. Stay tuned, man. Right after this, stay tuned. Ugh. Ah. 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 Oh, man. Ugh. Ah, great. Ah. Why? You alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Oh, man. They said it would be easy. Aww. Ah. Ugh. Oh, come on, not again. Oh, there it is. At least I don't hear it. Yeah, there it is. Why? Thank God I don't have to. I was gonna do that thing, then it comes ad, then yeah, there's the face. That's different. Alright. Alright. Let's see. I know what comes next. Yeah, you're in the belly of what you think is the snake. It's not a snake, it's just whatever they do with your mind that makes you think you're in a snake. Alright. I remember. Alright, then there's something, there's something. What is it? Oh, they do that thing where they do a bunch of voices, but they move you and you move. Right. Alright. Then there's something, and there's something. And then, I don't know what that is. Alright. Alright, they do that thing where you're alright and all that, but I think that's not real either. And, wait, there's something else. I don't know what it is. Oh, they go on to the next one. Right. We gotta say something, but what if I don't say something? Oh, they say something, but then they do that thing. What if you just don't speak? If you don't, but they have a way of making you speak. That's a problem. Shoot. All right. I don't know, because they just make you speak, and you speak, and you go, great. How do you have control of? I don't want to speak. How do you have control? How do I take that control away? How do I speak and you don't speak? How about how? Okay. All right. It's gonna happen. There it is. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. It's not me speaking. Something else speaking. I don't know what that is. All right. All right. Oh, there's that feeling again. I hate that. It's that numb feeling. I don't know what that is. I don't know if they're putting it or it's me coming out of, or wait, coming out of. Wait, coming out of. Is that numb? Coming out of. That means I'll feel it. Wait, coming out of. Wait, there's something there. Wait. Oh wait. Well, maybe I just. No, there's something about that. I never asked for that. Okay. I want it to be done. It's just too, like, why am I doing this? No, yes, wait, how did I get in this position? I don't remember why I kind of do. I remember it, but I don't. But wait, I do. I just, for some reason, not coming out of my mouth. Oh, that's the one where they take control of your words to say the opposite, even though you know the answer, and the answer is. How do they do that? Alright, wait, isn't there how do you get out of it? Shoot, time. It's something about time. I think my time's up. No, they kill you. No, they kill you. Wait, no. You alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Why do they keep asking that? It must be it's control. There's control. They want control. It's control. They want to control. They want to control. They want to control. Something about that. I don't know what that is though. Something about control. All right. Right. Okay. Something about control. Oh. Wait. No. Okay. Shoot. All right. I know it, but oh man. All right. Control. Something about control. All right. Something about control. Something about. All right. What are you gonna do? All right. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Why do I answer that way? It doesn't make sense. Why do I not have anything that I remember except for just a stupid snake? What he does, when he does, how he does. And there's like nothing before that. But I kind of know, but I don't know, and I kind of know, but shoot. He's gonna ask me the question. What is he doing when he asks that question? It makes no sense. What's he doing? Yeah, there he is asking the question again. But it's not. Oh, wait, I'm hooked up somehow. I'm hooked up. I'm something, and I'm hooked up. Why am I hooked up? Hooked up. What does that mean? Hooked up. Hooked up. I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up. But shoot, if I can only remember why I'm hooked up. Wait, if I'm hooked up, then I can get out. Why did I sign up for this? I don't want to do this. It should be like a little thing where they just not that much, and then you go, nope, not doing it. Why did I do? Doesn't make sense. Why did I do? Why did I do? Why did I? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Why did I do? Why did I do? Why did I do? Why did I do? I don't remember why. Shoot. Why? There's that thing that makes me tired. Like I want to go to sleep. Ugh. But why did they have? Why? No, it's the thing that means I can get out. But they could. No. Why? I don't remember why. If only I can remember why, then I go, all right, that's why. That's why. That's why. If I could just remember why. But I can't remember why. Someone's got to remember why. Someone remembers why. Why do they? Why? Shoot, I have it. I know I have it. Why? There's that stupid thing they're doing again. Why? I should ask that question more. I know if I ask question, there's a question. But there's a question. No, I can't rhyme. I rhyme. I do the thing again. No. All right, rhyme. Don't rhyme. Why when you sit there, there's nothing going on? Why? You right? Yeah, I'm all right. Sit there, you go, I know I used to. But there's nothing. It's like blank everything. Nothing is there. I got nothing. Why? You right? Yeah, all right. Why? Oh, I know it's something. I know. You're right? Yeah. I know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's a word. I say a word. Something about a word. Well, why does a word? Doesn't make sense. Oh, wait. Your mind is hooked up. There, your mind is hooked up. It's seeing words. And if it sees words, it sees words. There's a way. All right. Something that it's hooked up to. That's weird. I feel like there was a disconnect or something. But it's a word that it knows, and it knows. But what's the word? Because if it sees it, it goes, I'm not doing this again, this is dumb. That's a word. What is that thing? What's that blinking cursor thing? There's something about word. Something about the word. I don't know what the word is. Word. Word. It knows it. It goes, I don't want to do this again. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I don't know. Shoot. Man. Word. What is the word? How am I going to get the word if I don't know the word? Wait, don't speak to those things. Speaking. Yeah. Alright. Never mind. Let's see. Word. Word does not help word. Alright. I feel like somebody's... I don't want to say that. It's like they're combined with what I am, and they speak what I don't want to speak. Alright. Word. Pass. What's a... I see it. I know that word. Word. Pass. Something. What is... No, it's not that. It's pass something. Pass. What is pass? It's not what I meant to ask. Pass. What is that? I know it. I've seen it before. Pass. And a bunch of something. But it's a pass. If you know the pass, then you know. Or, I don't know. I know. Pass. Pass. Huh. I wonder. You gotta know the pass. That's the problem. Pass. Something about pass. The searching goes on. Oh, somebody's getting rid of the dots. What's that about? I was putting a dot. Why is it putting a dot? That's just one dot? What's that? No, that makes no sense. Alright, pass. Something about my mind is hooked up with something that I see, but it sees, and it sees. And I see, but I see. It doesn't, you alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Something about that. It takes control of, but it shouldn't, but it does all the time. Something about the past. The past is something. Past. There's that blinky thing again. Why do I see that blinky thing? It's a blinky thing. Why do I see that? I know that's something. Like, enter your information here. Why? What is... never mind. That doesn't make any sense. I was going to ask that thing again. Maybe it's not them asking. Maybe if I just don't say anything. Yeah, maybe I don't respond. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe I don't respond. Yeah. Well, they say, then I say nothing. Feels... I don't know if it feels good, but... Alright, yeah. Alright, they're going to say it. I'm going to say nothing. No, it's not about that. Alright, it's not about that. I gotta say something. They ask you a thing again and again. And again. Monitoring. They're monitoring. They're using whatever that is to monitor. And there's something... I know that. They monitor. That's how they... Huh. Alright. They monitor. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, they monitor. That makes sense. They monitor. Alright, they're going to say a thing. Are you alright? And I'm going to say... Because they monitor. But by saying about monitoring, they say stuff that I don't want. Alright, awesome. Wait, maybe they're doing that thing where they say something, you say something, they say something. Oh, it's a back and forth. But a back and forth is something you go, wait, am I going into it when I shouldn't go into it? And is it something that I Does it help or does it hurt or does it, or just shouldn't do anything? Something about doing that puts you in a way. Go great, now we're in it, and I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in it. No. Something about it. Something about it. No. All right. What do they say? All right. What? That right there was a response. No, it knows. Because I know your response. So, some response. Got a break response. You got something with response. Something with response. Any motion to a question, you respond, but you shouldn't respond, because if you respond, then it comes out, but then they get mad at you. But you go, sorry, I didn't hear you. And there you go. Oh, maybe that's why. I'm sorry. What? Oh, that makes sense in a way. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right, but that's a response. Then that response. Okay. I have a question on that now. All right. And oh man. All right. Oh, they're gonna ask that question. Okay. Hope it goes the way I want. Okay. Wait a minute. Something about this. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? All right. You all right? Sorry, I didn't hear you. What? Oh, you're that guy. What do you mean? What guy? What do you mean? I'm not any guy. No. I have problems in one ear. Really? Yeah. I have a problem in ear. I don't know why. I cannot hear. Yeah. That should be what I want. And now it'll be nice, kind, because how can you be that way with someone who cannot hear? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's the answer. That one does it all the time. I don't hear. Smart, so smart. I don't hear. Of course you don't hear. Of course. And then they hear, but do they? Yeah. All right. I don't hear. Yeah, that's gonna work. You all right? You not here? Did you hear that? Did you hear? What? Huh? You hear? What? Yeah, you hear. You saw that. I cannot hear. It's so weird. Which ear? Huh? All right. We're gonna go weird in a minute. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well. Hey, how you doing? Huh? I'm having trouble hearing. What is that buzzing thing? What is that? It's like something what they do with your ears, and they throw it to you to check to see, are you hearing? Are you listening? It's something about audio. They do something with audio. Something. They're testing to see if I can hear. Oh, wow, they are smart. Let's see if it's not signal if I can you hear? Huh? Can you hear? Oh, well. Okay. Like hooked up to something. I don't know what. Oh, wait, I'm hooked up to something. Well, if I'm hooked up, then I can get out. I should be able to get out. Hey, guys, maybe, can I just get out now? Huh? Why? Just wondering. Shoot, that's not... I don't like that guy, but... I gotta get out of here. Hey, guys, is there a way I could just... Let's not? Why? Something to do? Oh, yeah, no. Well, why would I say alright that way? Makes no sense. You alright now? What? No. I like that guy, but... Alright. Yeah, I like the guy. I don't know why I like the guy. Alright, I gotta figure it out. I'll do that thing making me tired again. But it's not tired, it's like I'm bored of this conversation thing. They do that with your emotion. They make you feel that way. That way they can make you what they want. And that's it. It's never good. It's always bad. It's always bad. Yeah, no one wins. I remember that. Alright. Wait, do I remember that? I remember that. No, I don't. I don't remember that. I remember it, but do I? Ah, boy. Alright, let's see. Okay, got nothing. I got something. I like the guy. Wait, so I'm not liking. Because then they just change it. No, it's another guy. I don't like that guy. It's just, it's always a time. Oh my God, if they just knew what they were doing, that'd be easy. The way they do it is not easy. It's always hard. Why is it always hard? It's easy. It's just, why did they make it hard? Doesn't make sense. Easy. It's so easy. Easy. Alright. Oh, there comes that question there. Yeah, sleep. Can I get all this? That makes sense. Why not? Alright. Maybe if I mention the numb stuff, they'll be like, ooh. Hey guys, I'm feeling numb. What do you mean? I'm feeling numb. You feel numb? Yeah. Why? Don't know. I just feel numb. Oh, that's not good. You hear now? Hearing. Okay, we're good. Okay. We're good. Alright. He's the one to check on it. That makes sense. He's nice to the guys who come out. We don't care. That makes sense. Okay. Alright. Awesome. Like the guy, he's awesome. Trying to help out the other guys. They're mean all the time. Or maybe they're not mean, they're just misunderstood. Okay. Okay, so it's going back. They control it. He's nice. He knows how it's supposed to work. They're not nice. They want to work for something that works for something that makes everybody not work in a way so that they... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's too big. I'm gonna go, no way, Jose. Oh, I'm gonna just shut up right now. Shut up. What's Aaron? Why is that my name? That's not my name. My name's... Wait, that cannot be my name. I don't like that name. Something else is a different name. Something. I know I have it. Never do that name because that name weak. Other name is strong. No, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, they give you a name. Wait, they give you a name. They give you a name. They give you a name. You have to be that name. Even though you don't want to be that name, you go, that's not my name. That's it. That's not my name. That's not my name. I don't. That name? That other name. There you go. Or not. I don't really know. All right. Well, there you go. Why can I not get out? Why can I not get out? Why can I not get out? Why? All right. Huh. I'm gonna do that thing checking on my audio. Here is it's real. Man, am I tired? All right. Well, what are you gonna do? All right. Name. Oh, I got dizzy there. That was weird. How am I supposed to say that? Hey guys, I got dizzy. What? I got dizzy. You got what? I got like this. Ugh, I feel dizzy. Oh, that's not good. No. Okay. Are you good though? Yeah, I'm good. All right. Kind of want to tell the truth, like just. But I don't know if that's the same guy. Huh. Why did I do this? Oh, yeah. Guys, why did I do this? You don't know? No. Oh, you did it because. Cause. Oh. Great. All right. Well, we're talking. That was weird. I mean, they're not talking. It's just a stupid thing making you think you've got friends, but wait a minute, it's not friends, and then they do something, then all of a sudden it's all bad, and they go away. They go, well, that's it. Oh, I've been here before. I forgot. Why have I been here before? I don't even know. Something about just don't. When they kill you, they kill you, and they kill you. That's the only way out. They kill you. Man. Alright, out. That's what you're supposed to hold on to. That way, when you die, you go, oh, it was just a little something. Now I'm where I'm at. But no, it's a stupid thing they do. Oh, some not all. Some, they go, you're unconscious. Others, they go, you're on when you're on. But are you on? I mean, I think some are on, some are off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I've been off. That's when they do what they do, and then they plan, and then they do, and you go, great, here we go. Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way. Oh, and they know. They go, you're that person. Oh, no. No. Wait. They're trying to figure out which one I am. They don't know which one I am because I went too far. And there's never out. That makes no sense. If you got in, then there's always out. But you don't go out that way, go out the other way. Just literally know where you're at, get where you're at, and there you go. But I've been in this for so long, I don't even know which one I am. Where they say that's your body. I don't know how to get out. When you know how to get out, you get out. When you don't get out, because you're out. You're out. I don't even know what that means. All right. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. You all right? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm all right. Can you hear? Yeah, I can hear. All right, we're good. Let's go. Where are we going? You don't know? I don't. Where are you going? Where? Oh. You're going to be that guy, huh? Oh, he's that guy. Nope. Out. He's the wrong guy. What does that mean? He's the wrong guy. I am the wrong guy. This is not, No, you got to be kind. What do you mean, got to be kind? You got to be kind. Got to be kind. What do you mean, kind? Kind. You got to be kind. What does that mean, kind? Well, all right. I'm kind. Are you kind? No, I'm not kind. You're kind. I'm not doing that thing. All right, look, guys. Whatever I want out. I don't want this anymore. No, you want it, but do you? Huh? You want it, don't you? Are you guys listening to yourself? We are, but are you? Huh? Are you listening to you? What does that mean? You. What does that mean? You. What does that mean? You. What? Okay, never mind. This just doesn't make sense. 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 Oh, there's that snake again. Man. Back to square one. How many times do they do square one? A lot, and then some. That makes sense. Why would they do it again? Test. That makes sense. Test. Don't want this test. This test is. Don't want this test. It's dumb. Alright, well. Out. Man, I'm never getting out. All right. Okay, something about. All right. Yep, snake. Something about that comes at you. You're in the belly of it. All right. Oh, I'm advancing too quick. Then they say, oh, you're ready. I don't want to be ready. Nope, not ready. I like snake. Because I need time to think. What's that past thing? It's like they want to put something in, but they don't. I'm seeing what they're... No, I'm being fed it. I'm being fed what it is, not... they wouldn't be that. Or maybe they are. You never know. Maybe I could... Like with my... I can... Something about that. I go, no, it's like somebody's typing something out. Why do I know that? What's that minus thing? And then that little... What is that? Maybe I'm seeing what they're trying to do. And then... Or they're feeding that. They can be feeding that. Never mind. They do that. Yeah, I don't know how to know that. Alright. Also, I'm sneak again. Yeah, I'm going to do that thing. Billy thing. I don't do that thing. Where I react. And I don't know. Maybe I should react. Oh my god! What? Oh my god! Huh? Oh my god! What does it mean? I was just wondering about why a snake, you know? What does that mean? Huh. It's such a... Wow, snake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's afraid, you know? Huh? Afraid, you know? It's a snake. Ah, you know? What does that mean? What do you mean, what does that mean? What does it mean? It's a snake. Of course it's a snake. They're not supposed to be that way, you know? Huh? They're not supposed to be that way. What do you mean they're not supposed to be that way? What do you mean they're not supposed to be that way? Huh? They're not supposed to be that way. What do you mean? Snake, they eat you. You in the belly of the snake? Oh, man, I like you. I don't know All right. Well, about that, you know. Wait, am I speaking for y'all? Uh-huh. And then some. That's how we speak. We speak through you. Why would you do that? Because we speak through someone? Yeah, that's how we do. Are you speaking something and someone speaks into me and then something? Yeah, we do it all the time. Why? Because it's the right thing. Really? Yeah. Huh. Who knew? Wow. How do you make my mouth speak? Because that's what we do. Huh. Is that good or bad? No, it's good when it's good, but is it? Bad? Yeah, it's always bad. Ever, never. There you go. What does that mean? Don't know. Oh boy, that's bad. All right, well, so you are allowed to make me speak? Yeah, all the time. Why? Because that's what we do. Oh, that's what you do. That makes sense. Huh. Well, huh. Okay. And that's the thing? It's the thing. It's a thing. Yep. A thing. Why would you make my mouth speak? Because that's what we do. Why I like you. Okay. Huh. Oh, man. All right. Yeah. You guys are doing it wrong. What do you mean? You're doing it wrong. There's something that you're doing, and it's like, I know this, but you're not supposed to do it that way. It does something really wrong. What? Yeah, it does something wrong. It's something, it's not supposed to be that way. Somebody did something, but it's not supposed to be that way because you're not supposed to make other people speak in, because, wait, it's that thing that you're doing that does, but it's not supposed to be in people. Yeah, we know. Then don't do it. But it's supposed to be in people, ever. Huh? Trust me, it works. Okay? Huh? It works. No, it doesn't work. It's not supposed to be in people. You're supposed to leave it and then just not. And then, it does what it does. And it makes, oh, no. No. It doesn't work that way. It's supposed to work another way. It doesn't work that way. Or it's not even so, you guys, no. Oh, it's all wrong. It doesn't work that way. It's not supposed to work that way. What do you mean? It's not supposed to work. It's not supposed to be speaking people. Huh? It's not, it doesn't work that way. It's its own thing. Yeah, we know. Yeah, but it's not, that's not supposed to put it in people to make them speak. But how are you going to make them speak if you don't have some in them? It'd be great if you would have said that, but you said, how is it? It's not supposed to work that way. Oh. Yeah. Alright, what do you do? It's not supposed to work that way. It is. It's not. It doesn't work that way. It does. No, it doesn't. Oh, how are you supposed to make it speak without putting people? That would be great if you would have said that. You said, I was supposed to speak when you don't speak that way. What? Exactly. It doesn't make sense. I'm doing that thing. It's not supposed to work that way. It's not supposed to be in people. It is supposed to be in people. No, it's not. No. Because then it makes you speak in that way, and then you speak in that way, and you speak in that way. And it doesn't work that way. It doesn't even know. What does that mean? It's not supposed to work that way. It's not supposed to be used that way. It's used the other way, but it's not used that way. And when it uses that way, it's all that. It doesn't work that way. Oh, too many people. That's a problem. It doesn't work that way. It's not supposed to work that way. What does it mean? It's not supposed to work that way. It does, but It's not supposed to work the way. It's supposed to work the other way, and the other way, and the other way. When you get that, then you have everything. What does that mean? I don't even know. It just doesn't work that way. Man. Alright, well, what are you going to do? Alright, well, that answers that. What do you mean? I don't even know. Alright, the answer. I'm doing the thing. I want to do the thing. Look, you're not supposed to put in people, and you're not supposed to make people speak that way. Huh? You're not supposed to speak that way. It's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to. Yeah, I get that. You're saying it, and then it and somebody, you go, that works. It's not supposed to work that way. It's meant for something else. Huh? It's not working that way because it's not meant for that. It's not even meant for the way you're using it. It's supposed to be on its own, going yay in a way. You get it? You're doing something you shouldn't do. That's not supposed to be done ever. Huh? Aw, man. Shoot. Did you make that snake do? No, that's a program. How do you know about a program? We just know. Who are you? I am who I am. Huh? Alright. Oh, that's the thing. You ready? Shoot, not ready. Ooh, snake. Oh my god. Oh, wait, what? That was quick. That was weird. Shoot. Alright. Oh, the thing that you're doing to make people speak, it's not supposed to work that way. Can you let someone know? What do you mean? Because I swear you're that guy, but you're not that guy. I wonder if you're that guy. I wonder. Oh, maybe that's what you mean when you say, oh, you're that guy. There are others probably speaking. Okay. Guys, this is not supposed to work that way. It doesn't work that way. It works the other way, but it doesn't work that way. Huh? It doesn't work. You're making people speak, and they're not wanting to speak. But it's not supposed to be used that way. There you go. That's the way we do, man. How did that happen? Yeah, well, you don't want people speaking in you through whatever you're using. You don't even know? Oh, man, something about that. I get that you can make it speaking people, but it should not be speaking to people. You don't want anything speaking to you, making you speak when you don't want to speak. Huh? Aw, man. It doesn't work that way. It's not supposed to work that way. And I get it, you're doing it, but don't do it. It's not supposed to work that way. But, you know? You think it makes you know? Yeah. Not when you... I don't know. Does it make you know? No. Is it supposed to make you know? Nope. Oh, I get that one now. Oh, man, you said too much. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. It's not supposed to be used that way. It's something else. It's so different. Oh, man. Alright. It's not supposed to be used that way. What do you mean? It's not supposed to be used that way. How is it supposed to be used? That would have been great had you said that, but you didn't say that. You said, what do you mean? And I said, what do you mean? And you said, what? No. I was something. You said something. He said something. Somebody said something. I have no idea. Anyway, it's not supposed to be used that way. It is supposed to be used that way. You see, you're doing that thing. But are we? Yeah, because now you're not supposed to be in me speaking. No. See, that's a problem. That's why you don't, yeah, but I am what I am. But you shouldn't be speaking in me. That's not the way to do. It is a way to do. It is what it is. It's not. What does that mean? I don't know. Hey guys, it's not supposed to be this way. It's not. It doesn't work this way. It if you let it, then it works the way it's supposed to work. Which I don't know why it works, to be honest. Does anyone? Yeah, the one who, or unless it was just a thing, all of a sudden goes, oh, that makes sense. What was over there? That makes sense. It knows it, but it knows it when it knows it. I don't know what to call it. Hates that probably. Oh, that makes sense. Well, I don't really know, but I know how to get out of this. You. Also, yeah, pass on. And there you go. That's the answer. Or unless it's not, help pass on. There you go. That's the answer. There you go. I don't even know. I'm doing that thing again. All right. Anyway, there you go. It's a story of a story, but it's a story, man. And it makes sense when it makes sense, but does it? All right. Well, there you go. Out. Story.